Content warnings can be found in the description or in the chat. Enjoy the show. Hey gang, welcome back to another episode of Oops, All Healers. I'm Justin Galliani. I use they, them pronouns. I'll be your dungeon master for the rest of this series, and I'm joined today with some incredible players who are ready to help me tell the story of this episode. Let's go around and do some introductions, and that's right, we're going to do them alphabetical. You thought I was going to switch it up.
Cool.
Not today.
Hi, I'm Dragons. I use they, them pronouns. I am playing Dr. Erica Thomas, the psychologist of the group. You can find me on Gathering Dragons, where I gather dragons, or If Found Dead, Please Revivify, where we sometimes do D&D stuff as well.
My name's Kira. I use she, her pronouns. I will be playing Dr. Peter Biddle, the teeny tiny little intern doctor who has no idea what's going on yet, but he's figuring it out. And you can't find me, no matter how hard you try. Sorry about it.
And I'm Robbie Landis, he, him. I'll be playing Raph Sweetman, who is not a doctor, though he did get a few years of medical school in, but instead is in charge of the cafeteria and custodial services within the hospital. Amazing. Oh, and you can find me places, too.
Yeah, Cloaks and Capes.
Yeah, it's
I've
not
heard
hard.
of it.
I'm all over the place.
Amazing. Well, let's jump into it then. A couple of days have passed since we last saw the staff of St. Iyengar Research Hospital. While manning the pop-up clinic down in Sewer City, Dr. Nihira, Raph, and Teo discovered some kind of powerful undead who apparently was working for Mr. Shale. The gang also found some sediment, a syringe package with St. Iyengar written on it, and the ghast running the show had a strange tattoo that symbolized the four elements. But what does it all mean? Well, before we return to the hospital, we start a new day inside of the apartment of Raph Sweetman. Raph, as you rouse in bed, the sun beaming through a crack between the drapes covering the window, you're not alone in bed. We hear the click of a lighter, the drag of a cigarette, as the camera slowly zooms out and we see Raph's ex-wife Lays as she exhales a puff of minty smoke and says, "Last night was great."
He reaches
but
over
we need
and
to talk.
And pinches the cigarette sort of up, near the filter, and just kind of tears it off and goes, the rules.
I'm sorry. I've been a little stressed.
You've been a little. All right. Well, all right. Yeah.
My being stressed doesn't exclude you from stress.
No,
I
I'm
didn't
aware.
say you weren't stressed, and I am stressed. I just said I'm stressed.
And hopefully this helped a little bit.
It did. It honestly did. Do you want help making, I don't know, pancakes or something?
No, the snacklings are already on it. But since I have you here, and you're right. Look, did you say we need to talk?
Yeah.
We do need to talk. We
should talk. So,
oh wait, you want to go?
If you don't mind. Listen, Raph, I got into this for the right reasons. I really wanted to help people, and I thought maybe, enter the belly of the beasts, change it from the inside. And instead what happened is I became part of the machine. And, the crazy thing is that the job has incredible benefits. I know it's ironic. And at first I was, very grateful. And then, by the very nature of the job, you have to turn people down. You have to deny people coverage. And, it's one thing to kind of try and get lost in the numbers of it all and to see people as statistics, but it gets harder and harder the more patients that you see, especially now that I'm working in a hospital and you have to see people directly. And not to mention that whole thing with the bypass, your cardiac surgeon all of a sudden go in kill mode. And
I heard about that. You have any idea what that was actually? I don't understand. I mean, why does a surgeon need a kill mode?
I don't know if I don't really know. I don't know bypass well. I don't know anybody at the hospital very well except for you.
Even then, it's been a few years.
I know. Look, all I'm saying is I don't know how sustainable this job is. Which, unfortunately, the sad thing is that's what brought me back to Sphinx City, and I don't know what I'm going to do.
Lays, what do you want to do?
I mean, I want to help people. I don't want to...
That's it.
Yeah, but
That's
what am
all
I
you
supposed
need.
to do with the insurance thing, with the new policy? And you got... Today, Mr.
Wait.
Shale's not even going to be in the hospital today. He's meeting with the board of directors of integrity.
Yeah, you quit.
What am I going to do, though?
You help people. You said it.
Yeah, but I got to put a roof over my head. I got to find a place to live and pay for my rent.
He looks up.
I'm going to move in
Look
with
at that.
you.
Look, this is where you lived before you left. What we had going, there wasn't anything wrong with it, right? We were going where we thought we were going, what we thought we were supposed to do. And then when the whole doctor thing didn't work out for me, I don't know what it was. Never cared to ask. You had your own thing, your own reasons, but something changed for you. All right. And I know it wasn't about the money because you already had that with your family before any of it happened.
Yeah.
But we did it before. Where to get food for?
So
That's
what
sort
are
of
you
my
saying,
thing.
Raph? You want to get back together? You want to try again?
Look,
Is that what you're saying to me?
4 years is a while, all right? And there's some
Of course.
things we should probably work through, all right? I don't want to give
All right.
false hope to Lily. This already is dangerous territory. But
Dangerous is one word for it. I had a great time.
I know. So why don't we just one thing at a time, figure this thing out that you got, all right? You want to help people, and you're not doing it with this company. So let's figure that out first.
All right.
So you know what you want to do? If you really want to help people, I'll tell you this right now. Integrity, from what I've seen, doesn't have a whole lot of it. So if you have anything on them that we might be able to use to force the hospital to have to think about maybe changing to a better insurance company, that'd be a good start.
I mean,
they're tracking our spell slots, right? Like that, like that's not even hospital
Yeah, I
property.
know.
All right, that's our resources, and we got a log when we use spell slots. Well, not me, obviously, I'm not
I
a
know.
doctor, but it's insane.
no, I know. Yeah. Well, that's the thing is that they're just. It's all about the bottom dollar. It's all about the profit. That's all they care about. It's never been about patience or they don't care.
And do
But-
you have or know anywhere we might be able to get something like that in writing?
I mean, what are you suggesting? A little bit of corporate espionage? I stay in for maybe start looking around before I give my 2 weeks or something?
Sometimes my custodial responsibilities take me all over the hospital and to various places. So even if you were to just make a little bit of a mess somewhere and need somebody to come in and clean it up, sometimes things get thrown out on accident.
All right. I hear what you're saying. I feel like there's a new side to you, Raph. I don't remember you being so feisty. It's good. It's good.
All right.
Maybe feisty's not the right word. Feisty makes it seem like a little kid thing. What I mean to say is commandeering.
Well, you know what? We had a lot that we had to do and a lot of responsibilities to put up with. And when it got to the point where maybe I had a little bit of extra time on my hand, somebody skipped town with our daughter. So you maybe have plenty of time to catch up. I'm going to go make some breakfast for us now. Do not light up another cigarette. And
I won't.
You'll get up and head out to do breakfast.
Raph, as you begin to start making breakfast with the help of your snacklings, you see Lily is in the kitchen already. Go ahead and make an insight check.
Is insight maybe like my thing? Okay, all right. That's a 14.
Okay. Luckily, Lilybug is a child, and I rolled a 2. So you come out of the bedroom into the kitchen, and you see Lily at the counter. Like, she's at kind of like the kitchen island sort of vibe on a stool. Like, she's like finishing some homework before school kind of thing. And as soon as you walk out, she just immediately goes, "How was your night? Noticed Mom wasn't in her bed when she brought me and her here last night."
Well, she wouldn't be in her bed because she doesn't have a bed here, right?
Right, but I figured like she would maybe sleep on the couch or something, and since she wasn't on the couch or in any of the other places where people could sleep, then I am assuming that she was in your room. Am I wrong?
Would that be a weird place for her to sleep?
No, but it's interesting, and I'm gonna bring it up. I don't have a filter. I'm 13.
Well,
14
yeah,
or 15, I forget.
Was in there last night because that's where she would normally sleep when you used to live here. So it's not weird.
Cool.
All right.
Pretty cool.
Cool.
Okay.
Great. All right.
Awesome. Great.
Cool. Is that a crepe quesadilla?
Yeah, I made another crepe quesadilla.
No, I'll have one of those too.
Amazing. As you begin to make a crepe quesadilla to share with your daughter, the camera moves out of this apartment, exiting and zooming through the streets of Sphinx City until we get to the beautiful exterior of St. Iyengar. And as we enter, we see that the waiting room is full of people, specifically fish people of some kind. The camera sort of slows down as just on the edge of the waiting room, we actually interrupt a conversation taking place between the chief resident, Dr. Erlenmeyer, a cheetah tabaxi, and our favorite resident, Dr. Peter Biddle. As Dr. Erlenmeyer says to you, Peter, "Okay, so listen, I talked to Dr. Nahira. She said you did a good job. So that is very good, aces, you absolutely. So, keep it up. You've been doing very well. In fact, we're going to sort of give you some more high profile cases. Do you think you can handle it, Dr. Biddle?"
You watch Petey just fully blanch for a second, eyes go blank, stares into the middle distance, right over Dr. Erlenmeyer's shoulder. A good couple of beats of silence while he processes what is being said to him. And I think probably Dr. Erlenmeyer is fully used to that behavior by now. Comes back in a second, is like, "That is great news. Thank you so much, Dr. Erlenmeyer. That is so fantastic. Thank you for telling me that. Would you mind elaborating a bit on what you mean by that?"
Right. So here's the deal. Yeah. We have a very high-profile patient in right now, a Mr. Frank Fafali.
Pen
Okay, he is a
comes out.
community leader.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Do you mind spelling Fafali for me?
Oh, of course. It is an F, an A, an R, an F, an A, 2 L's, and an E.
Sorry, I got FAR. This goes on for a hot second. It takes me quite a while to get
pasta. It's the name for bow tie pasta. I can't.
I'm not. It's not. I'm not familiar with the pasta.
Honestly,
Okay.
forget it. I already gave you
It's
an
really-
incredible
no, it's-
accommodation. I don't want to have to take it back. Just let me give you your duties for your day.
This guy's chart ends up saying Mr. Bowtie on it.
It's about to.
Pasta person. I'm envisioning someone that's just walking lasagna.
Did you hear about the walking garlic guy from a few weeks ago?
That
They're
did
a
happen.
couple.
He met a garlic
It's great
grandpa.
news.
Yeah.
They're all together now. It's part of a big pasta family.
So, she says to you, okay, so Mr. Frank Fafali, he is actually, he's being prepped for surgery. It is a very serious surgery, right? So it is a big deal. The waiting room is currently filled with some of his followers, his community. They're here to wish him luck. They're here to hopefully, I don't know. They just want to see if he's okay, and they refuse to wait patiently at home. And so
Is he
they
a
are in the
celebrity?
waiting room. To them, he is a bit of a celebrity. So nearby, there is an island, right? Just off of Zerong River. It is called Shadow Island. And Shadow Island is very interesting. But nonetheless, Mr. Frank Fafali is sort of a community leader, a local businessman, and I believe he reps his union. He's just a sort of community figure. He just has a lot of admirers. And so the waiting room is filled with people who know him and want to see him when he's well, and are just making sure that everything is going well, I suppose. I don't know. I just need somebody to sort of keep an eye on them, just make sure that they're not causing any distress to other patients or anything. And also, they might have some information that might be useful to us. We believe we are going into the surgery with everything prepared, but it wouldn't hurt to find out maybe a little more about Mr. Fafali. So if you happen to hear any gossip or anything, definitely write it down.
Petey does his signature nose tap and wink, and then another wink, and then pauses, and you can see that he's sort of like visibly a little shaky, and he just says, Dr. Erlenmeyer,
Yeah?
how many people are there in this community that are in the hospital right now? How many people do I need to talk to?
Oh, in the hospital. I mean, talk to as many as you need to, I suppose.
Is it a big crowd? Is it like lots of people?
Yeah, I'd say it's probably 15 or 20 people. Is that going to be a problem for you, Dr. Biddle? I can find somebody
Dr.
else.
Erlenmeyer. Nope, I am more than capable, and thank you so much for this assignment. I will not let you down. Clicks his heels, salutes, turns swiftly, and starts
Right.
marching in the wrong direction.
Okay. You're not filling me with confidence, Dr. Biddle. That's it. It's the wrong direction.
I'm just checking the floor. It squeaks, turns on his heel, marches in the correct direction.
Incredible. Okay, wunderbar. Well, good luck to you. Dr. Biddle, as you turn around and begin heading in the right direction, you see a waiting room. It's got its normal people. There are people just waiting for normal things, and other people here as well. But you do see like a section of the waiting room that is almost like cordoned off by a group 15 to 20 people. They are like fish humanoids. They have this like purplish, scaly skin, big fish eyes. They kind of have like sharp teeth and dorsal fins. But they're all wearing clothing and stuff. You notice a lot of their clothing. They have a lot of like acid wash jeans. There's a lot of shirts that have like rhinestones and like different embroidery, kind of like Ed Hardy shirts, if you're familiar. A lot of trucker hats you're seeing and like some interesting things. A lot of jewelry,
Sick.
You don't see a single hair follicle on any of these fish humanoids. You smell hairspray in the air. You're like, I don't know what that's for.
Great.
For the record, for those watching and listening at home, Shadow Island is my version. If Sphinx City is Manhattan, Shadow Island is Staten Island.
For no particular reason, back at home at this moment, Raph, I think, remembers that Dr. Biddle is in this morning and just thinks, hope they find a good opportunity to shine. Fish.
He will.
Dude, oh, it's a fish joke. It's
Yeah.
a fish joke, and I got it from the moment you said it, and that's
Thank you,
why
thank
I was quiet for a second. Don't worry. I got it straight away.
You know what? You're right. ICOD do better than that. So.
Oh, geez.
Oh.
Let's get out of here.
Hey,
You have that prepared?
Whoa! Did you have that prepared?
Whoa.
I don't.
No, I
ask
read
the
it really
part. I
fast.
don't
No, I didn't
like
have
that.
it. It's okay,
We have props. Okay. So, Dr. Biddle, as you are sort of slowly hyping yourself up, slow breathing, approaching this crowd of people, you do see that the
My
majority
Hillary's
of them
playing.
seem to be in their phones, head down, their faces aglow from the just blue light from their phones. As you see, most of them are just kind of looking through their phones, and you see them kind of every once in a while they'll pick their heads up and look to the other and go, "Oh my God, did you see this? Oh my God, what the hell?" And they're just kind of like gossiping to one another across the crowd. How do you approach?
Okay, so there is a moment as PD arrives where he thinks he's going to have to announce himself to everyone. So he walks up to the sort of barricade, prepares himself, repeats a little speech in his mind a few times, hopes that no one can see him just kind of standing there, like mouthing words quietly to himself with his little clipboard right next to his chest. Looks up very quietly, says to everyone, as far as he's concerned, "My name is Dr. Biddle, and I am," and immediately stops when he realizes that no one can hear him. So I think Peter is going to choose the tact of what he's realized is like he's better at, which is one-on-one. And he's scanning the crowd for someone with like really cool embroidery on of like a shirt or a vest or some jeans or something.
Oh yeah. You approach one of these fish people as they are in their phone again, looking down. They do appear to have a backwards hat on, but it's like they're wearing their hat in the way, like how it's like rested on the top of their head. So you know what I mean?
Okay.
That like very specific style of wearing a hat.
Yep.
And they have a white t-shirt on, a vest that is a little embroidered over the t-shirt, chains. They have the jeans that have like some tears in the knees, and on the butt pocket is like a huge embroidered like candy skull kind of thing.
Cool.
And
Cool.
he's in his
Okay.
phone.
Petey approaches from behind, observing the butt pocket. And then from behind this person will speak loudly enough that they can hear him and will say, "I love your butt."
Incredible. Make a persuasion check.
Mm-hmm. Great. Yeah, awesome. He hasn't clocked he hasn't clocked the like vibe of these people at all, aside from the like style, the like handmade style of the clothing, which is what he's
Mhm.
latched onto.
Yeah, for sure.
So it definitely has an occurred to him what's going on here. Okay, okay. And what was I making? Persuasion? What was I doing?
Persuasion, please.
Yeah, I'm not making an animal handling check or anything like that. This is persuasion
No,
you're
they're
asking
fully
for?
people. They're fully people.
Yeah, so I did roll a 6, but that would be a 5 actually. That would total to.
Yes, the minuses. So as you tell this person that you like their butt, he
Yeah.
turns around, looks at you and goes, I appreciate it, I think. Why are you looking at my butt?
You've got I didn't say my name's Dr. Biddle. I'm a doctor. My name's Dr. Biddle, and I was looking at the thread work on your butt, on your jeans, on your trousers. So did you do that yourself? Is
I
that your
understand.
work? It's
No, I bought these. These are the Hardy brothers. They make the most incredible embroidered clothing with lots of rhinestones.
the rhinestones. Yeah, there's rhinestones all over your clothes, and
They These are
look so cool.
$300 jeans.
That's wow. And I guess the fact that you're wearing them makes you feel like you're really what makes us know.
I feel like
we know
$1,000
that you have lots of money. You are. If you're all the rest of your clothing is worth the same amount of money as your trousers are, then your $300 jeans and your $300 top and also the vest, which I think is really. And did you do the Hardy brothers? Did you say the Hardy brothers did the vest?
Yeah, the
Is
Hardy
that correct?
brothers.
It was done.
Yeah. Yeah, they're good people. They're good people. They're from around the neighborhood. They're Shadow Island natives, actually. Yeah. You never heard of them? Or you heard of them?
I have.
Or you never heard
I
of
have heard of them.
You have?
I've heard of them.
Of course you have. Of course. Absolutely. Of course. Listen, I'm actually, so right now, thank God you got here, Doctor. Doctor, I'm so glad you're here because I need your help. Listen, I'm at 999 friends on Fishbook. Can I friend you on Fishbook? And then that'll put me at 1,000. Do you have an account on Fishbook? It's social media. It's all the rage in Shadow Island.
This feels like fate.
It's coming out. I'm bringing it out every friggin' time. So Petey definitely doesn't have any form of social media. His most social media are the letters that he writes to his family daily about all of the events. So he's thinking of all of the possible mediums that you can write a letter on and wondering if Fishbook is a book or a fish or a combination of the two, and is going to choose to be honest and say, I don't have Fishbook, but if
oh my God, let's make you one. Dude, we'll make you a Fishbook right now.
Yeah.
All right, sit down.
What do I need?
Sit down.
I'm not a fish. I can see that you are.
No, it doesn't matter.
Kind of, okay. Yep.
Yeah, no, I'm a.
Petey allows himself to be like rallied
So
into
myself,
a chair.
my family. This is my brother Giovanni. That's my sister Salvatore.
It's nice to meet you, Giovanni.
This is my brother Salvatore. And then my cousins over here. We got Pietro. We got Francesco over there. Vincenzo's in the back, I think. But anyway, we're all Kuo-toa. We're just chilling here. We're having a good time. But listen, take a seat. Let's make you a profile.
Can I just ask, is everyone here your family? Are they all family to you?
Maria, look at this. Dr. Biddle, he doesn't have a fish book. We're gonna make him one. Get over here. Oh my God! You see Maria come over, big, bouncy,
nice to meet you,
beautiful
Maria.
curls. Hello, how are you doing? You don't have a fish book?
Great. Well, no, I was about to gain one.
We're gonna create you an account right now.
Do you also have $300 pants from those brothers? Who I know?
I don't think so. These are $700 pants.
That's awesome. That's so cool.
Mostly holes. You see that they're incredibly distressed.
They must have been.
Yeah.
Biddle, like he has lost control over the conversation so egregiously and is dramatically clawing. He's saying as much as he can to try and gain control back over it. And I think at some point he goes, "Well, surely if they're talking so much, I can just hear what they're saying and maybe I'll figure something out from that." So he's going to allow
Absolutely.
them to make him a Fishbook account.
Incredible. As you sit down with these Kuo-toa who are beginning to create a social media profile for you on a platform that you're not familiar with, the camera slowly moves away as this begins to take place, and we move through the hospital, up the elevator, until we eventually come to the psychiatry department. As the head of the department is in their office preparing for their day. Dragons, what does Dr. Thomas's office look like? What are are there paintings? Are there photos? Are there plants? What is the furniture like? Like, paint me a little bit of a picture of what your office looks like as you're kind of like you're about to have a patient, not the one that we discussed prior to this session, but you have a different patient like coming in let's say like 15 minutes.
I think it's definitely like not dark, but like at a light level that's very comforting. That's not necessarily like very bright. I think like it's Dr. Thomas has been around a while, and like I'm not opposed to new technologies, but like I remember the good old days. So like I definitely like gravitate towards paintings and things like beyond like current media. I think it's like very like kind of spacious in a way that like kind of makes people feel like not claustrophobic, I guess. It's just got like a big nice like oak desk right in the middle of the room, and like a bunch of options for seating, where it's like if you like the couch, you got the couch. If you want to sit up on like an armchair, that's an option. If you're someone who just like wants to pace around, there's like space in the middle of the room for you to do so. It's like very like much like I'm gonna cater to anyone and everyone to like however like what their vibe is.
For sure. Absolutely. Dr. Thomas, as you're getting ready for the day, tidying things up, kind of like getting through some paperwork and some daily minutia before things really kick off with sessions and stuff, there's a knock on your door. Just like a gentle tap on the door as you see a head sort of peek in. It's Tom Rizzo, a former patient of yours that you remember their paperwork coming across your desk. They were going to be meeting with you any day now, but it wasn't, nothing was scheduled yet. They were a little hard to get into contact with when you found their paperwork. You tried to set something up sooner, and they just were kind of giving you the dance around a little bit. Tom Rizzo is a gnome, very small, has a like thick, bushy mustache that kind of curls in on the ends, like shoulder length, curly hair, glasses on, looks a little squirrely kind of. They're wearing just like a t-shirt and like gym shorts with like some basketball shoes, kind of like sneakers. And they kind of tap on the door a little bit and they say, "Hey, Doc, I don't know if you remember me. It's Tom Rizzo."
Yeah, of course I remember you.
Hey, how's it going?
What's going on?
How you doing? Hey, listen, I saw that you were trying to reach out to me. I had to get a new phone, so I didn't have your number and I couldn't return your call. So I wanted to just stop in and see if we can maybe set something up, or if you had a second to talk or something like that.
Yeah, I look at my watch and I'm like, I've got maybe about 10 minutes before my next patient. If you think
even 10 minutes would be huge. That would mean the word to me. And then maybe we could set something up more substantial.
Yes.
But
yeah.
He comes into the room and closes the door behind him. He takes a seat in the armchair. He's sitting up. He's kind of like, you see his feet tapping a little bit. His like hands are a little jittery on his knees. Yeah, so I don't know if you heard, but I had a little bit of a relapse, a little bit of an episode. At least that's what the doctors over at Sphinx City General said. Because you see, I tried to come here, of my own free will. I tried to come here. I knew that something was going on, something was wrong, and so I tried to come here and see you. And apparently, the hospital doesn't take my insurance anymore. So I panicked a little bit, and I was like, "Oh shit, what do I do?" So I went to Sphinx City General, and their doctors they don't know me, so they got my records and everything, and they kind of it felt like they was making assumptions. I don't want to speak ill of them. They're not here to defend themselves, but it felt like they were kind of what's the word, making assumptions. They would just kind of, I don't know. It didn't it wasn't very helpful.
No, I understand. I had a read of their discharge summary, and some of what was written was a little bit concerning, especially knowing your history. I think, not to talk ill about any other medical professional, but I
Of
definitely
course.
would have explored your situation differently. I mean, I understand the insurance issue. If you really need to, you can get in contact, call the hospital and ask for me specifically,
Okay.
and I will try and sort something out. But I would like to hear it from you specifically, because
Of course.
look, not to play this card, but also as a gnome, you're also a bit more long-lived, like myself. I've seen a lot of things. I am not one to dismiss things as paranoia or as delusions right off the bat. I think
Right.
there is a lot that's possible in this world, and I
Oh,
don't
tell
want
me
to
about it.
just,
That's the thing.
you know.
And it's like this is nothing like I was seeing before. Last time, I mean, you remember what the visions were like, or the hallucinations and everything. It was very specific. It was always my mother, dressed like my dad, telling me that if I don't do my math homework, I'm not gonna be able to go see my grandma. And that whole thing, the family dynamic was really messing with me, and so it was messing me up. Why is my mom wearing my dad's clothes, And so that threw me for a loop big time. This was different. My family wasn't even in this situation. But the thing is, I can't. There's I don't know, like blank sections, like blackouts, if you will. But that's new too. I don't really remember that. And in this moment, Dr. Thomas, you see that as Tom is talking to you a little bit, he starts to sneeze. Like you can see like a sneeze building, like that moment of just him kind of, yeah. So I don't know if something was kind of going on. And as he sneezes, you see his whole body shift really quickly as he turns into like that humanoid hybrid were-rat, like a rat hybrid humanoid. Now, you don't recall that. You don't recall Tom Rizzo having lycanthropy of this kind, lycanthropy, let alone were-rat specifically. And then he kind of like sneezes again, and it goes back into his gnomish form. He goes, "Well, sorry about that. Ooh, my nose has been crazy lately."
Pass over a tissue box, and I'm like,
"Oh, thank you so much, Doc."
Can I ask you a real quick question? Did you notice
Sorry, I sneezed very
anything
loud.
weird? Did you notice anything weird while you sneezed, or is this?
Oh, you mean the rat thing?
Yeah, I mean the rat thing.
That's new. I don't know where that came from.
I just wanted to make sure you're aware of that before I shock you.
It must have happened during one of the blackout things. I woke up the next morning and there's a whole wheel of cheese. I might have stolen a wheel of cheese, by the way. Did I? And that's confidential.
Look, Tom, I'm not judging you for stealing cheese. Obviously, don't steal if you can avoid it. But I understand.
Yeah, I wouldn't have normally done that. Like, I woke up and there was a wheel of cheese, and it doesn't seem like something I bought. I checked my purchases. Doesn't seem like, unless I paid cash. But
so
yeah, that's new. I don't know how that happened.
And it's not connected directly. Okay, my first running theory was maybe that you're blacking out, turning into this where we're at and then coming to, and that's where your missing time was. It seems that's not the case, so we can rule that out, I guess. Do you remember anything, like, what are your memories around the blackouts like?
Well, I had gotten that new job on the subway. I was part of the staff of the subway. I was sort of custodial services. That's right. Yeah, everything was going really well. The my coworkers are great. My boss is really understanding and everything. He's showing me the ropes. But I don't know. One day as I was at work, and there was a strange sound kind of coming down one of the tunnels, and I was worried because I thought it might have been a person. It sounded like a person, like they was in trouble or something. So I went in. I got my flashlight on. I went in there, and next thing I know, I'm in my apartment, covered in string cheese.
Well,
those cans are pressurized. If you bite into them,
yeah.
They explode.
Where does the lycanthropy fit in all of this? When abouts did that happen?
I think around maybe the same time, maybe like a week later than the first time that I noticed the blackout.
Okay. All right. Well, Tom, I do agree with you. This is not the same type of delusions that you've been experiencing. I am hesitant to even call them delusions. There is definitely a lot that we need to unpack here. There is definitely things that I think will be very healthy for you to process. I'll schedule you in and we'll figure out the insurance thing later. But just know that I think that there might be something else going on here. I'm definitely going to keep my ear to the ground, and I'll let you know if I discover anything. But again, I don't think this is purely a mental health crisis issue. However, regardless of that, this is going to unfortunately affect your mental health, and we will need to kind of unpack how it's going to affect your mental health.
For sure. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Awesome.
But you're going to be okay. You know, you've done a lot of work, and I'm proud of your progress.
Thank you, Doc. Thank you. Yeah, I know. I definitely, you've been giving me the tools to deal with it myself, and that's definitely helped a lot. It's really just the blackout things and the lack of memory that's really freaking me out, like I can't remember things. And it's like, I don't really, I mean, you remember, I even when I was at my, like, quote unquote worst, I don't partake in any recreationals. You know what I mean? So like, it's not like this is a result of brain trauma from drinking a bunch of hooch. You know what I mean?
And to be fair, as far as recreationals go, cheese is not a bad one. At least it's not going to have long-term side effects, as long as you're not lactose intolerant.
That's what I've been saying. Can I ask you one more question before I go, Doc? So a cheesemonger, what does it mean to mong?
That's
because I think
question.
only people do it with fish and cheese, as far as I know.
I feel like there might be winemongers, but maybe not. Maybe I'm making that up. Yeah, that's a good question.
All right, I'll leave you with that. And Tom Rizzo gets up out of the chair, leaves, gives you a little smile, kind of thanking you for seeing him under such short notice and everything. And you begin to see your first patient of the day. As that happens, Raph, I think around this time you would have come to the hospital. You would have gotten things going at the cafeteria and stuff like that. As you come in, you see Dr. Biddle kind of, I think maybe from the outside looking in, it almost looks like Dr. Biddle is just like surrounded by, like maybe at the mercy of these people, as you just see a bunch of fish humanoids kind of surrounding. They're all kind of like, oh my God, no, wait, lie. Say you're taller than you really are on your profile. People love
what's
that.
What's the benefit of that? Well, am I trying to do I need to be tall? Is it important that I'm tall for me to have
No. Not even a little bit. We love a short
breaking
king.
Out in sweats.
We love a short king. But also, it doesn't hurt.
Am I a short king?
The important thing is
is there a monarchy in Fishbook? What's going on?
No. Listen, the important thing is this. Never tell the truth online. Always lie. Don't say a single thing that's factual.
You know what they say
Dude,
in Shadow Island. Anything is possible online. So Raph wants to do a few things here.
Yeah, what a segue.
So I think that it's probably become in these recent weeks normal when she doesn't have school to bring Lily along. So he's going to toss her the keys to go open up, or the cafeteria's probably opened up. People are already here, but to go, start getting things ready for, ahead of him or whatever.
Absolutely.
Seeing that Dr. Biddle looks like they're in a situation, a social situation, which Dr. Biddle doesn't normally perform well in. Will come up and go, hey, Dr. B, brought some things in for you here real quick, and we'll first start by passing out the usual snacks, and we'll give you 2 muffins of whatever flavor Dr. Biddle likes. And if you eat one of these, you get a +4 bonus to a D20 test of your choice. And also, since you're on duty today, I figured you could use one of these. And before I left this morning, used the free snackling summon to make a curry critter. So you see, like, kind of floating beside him is just like one of those plates. It's not really like a pasta bowl, right? It has like the little sort of high edges, and there's just a bunch of curry in it. And you just see there's like this little curry man who has like 2 oars that he can kind of row, and so it moves the plate around. And he just hangs out around you. And as long as he's next to you, you have advantage on charisma checks.
Oh, you beauty. Okay, that's so cool. Dr. Biddle panic turns to you and is like, Dr. Sweetman, it's so good to see you here. I'm so glad to have you. Raph Sweetman. Oh,
yes,
my God.
Yes, it's fantastic to see you too. You don't mind, everyone, if I take Dr. Biddle away from me here for just a moment?
Oh, of course, absolutely, yes. He's our new friend, but absolutely, we're just finishing a couple of things, creating a fish book account, but absolutely, Dr. Biddle, when you come back, we're gonna answer those security questions.
Just being like pulled away sideways out of the frame. Yeah, I'll come back about it.
So we'll take Dr. Biddle off far enough and be like, I mean, was that important? Did you need to? What was going on?
They were making me a fish book.
No. You need to stay off of fish book. The only thing that comes from there is just that I've only ever seen the most vicious rumors come out of there. All right.
It's so hard to continue a scene. It's so hard. I'm gonna do it though. I'm gonna practice it, and
I do apologize. I know some of these are just real atrocious.
Sure. Okay. Petey actively like slows his breathing, comes back into the present, realizes what he was even assigned to do in the first place. I think he's just been completely out of his own body for the past 30 minutes. And he's like, yeah, I was supposed to be collecting gossip from those guys. I don't know that I succeed. How's Lilybug?
She's good. She came in with me again this morning. She's getting everything opened up in the cafeteria. I swear she runs it better than I do sometimes. So you were collecting gossip?
That's what Dr. Erlenmeyer called it. Have you heard of the bow tie guy, Mr.
The bow tie guy, Mr. Pasta?
Yeah, looks at his notes. Mr. Fafale. His name's Mr. Fafale. Have you met him? Have you heard of him?
Do I supposedly know Mr. Fafale?
I'll say, just without having to roll, you've heard of him. You're familiar with the fact that you have a quote-unquote high-profile patient in the hospital.
Let me ask you this.
However, go ahead and make a history check.
Because it sounds very cultish to me.
It does sound cultish.
That is a 17.
17. I don't think he doesn't run a cult. Okay. It genuinely is just like a community leader of, like, it would be the equivalent of just like a bikers club, and like the leader is in for surgery, and so the other members are like, we want to be here when he wakes up, when he gets out of surgery. And so it's almost more, it's genuinely just like a support thing. However, with the 17, you do know that there is some interesting legends about the Kuo-toa people,
Okay.
but it's just on the outside of your memory in this moment with that history check. You're like, there's something about Kuo-toa people that I should be remembering, and it's just losing me in this moment. You definitely know that Dr. Thomas would probably know.
Okay.
He's
All
been
right,
around
well-
the block, or excuse me, they've been around the block, so.
Any pronouns are valid for Dr. Thomas.
All right. Well, it didn't seem like you were getting a whole lot of the information collecting done with the folks out there. So I would recommend, and I still got a few snacks I got to take up to Dr. Thomas. So why don't we go see what they have to say, get sort of the official ruling on it. If you, all right, come on, let's get Trotta here, and we'll head to Dr. Thomas's.
Just
They're not
real
slowing-
quick,
they're
can
not
I
slowing
ask?
down. They're not slowing
Can I
down.
ask, is Frank a fish person as well? Is he a crocodile as well, or is he?
Frank Farfali is also a fish person.
Okay.
Yeah, as a Kuo-toa.
Okay.
For sure, yeah. So yeah, as you, Dr. Biddle, and Sweetman begin sort of leaving the waiting room area, you see Maria is like waving at you, Dr. Biddle, and just says, "Oh, sweetheart, when you get back, listen, there's something I need to tell you, okay? And we need to discuss something. But it can wait. It can
What
wait. Do
is
what
it
you
about
gotta
fish
do."
book? He's sort
No.
of screaming as he walks. Okay, well, I'll come back then. Do I need to do it later? Oh, yeah, later.
We'll be here. And the two of you head
Good,
off.
perfect.
And you guys are heading to Dr. Thomas's office.
Yep.
Incredible. You guys get into the elevator, begin making your way up. You do pass along the way. You're passing in such a way where, like, you don't have to talk to this person, but if you wanted to, you could. You do see Bypass, the Warforged cardiac surgeon who, quote unquote, went kill mode, is walking like kind of perpendicular to you guys. You guys are like walking down this hallway. He's like coming down this way, but like he'll pass you at a different time. But if you wanted to slow your pace, you could catch him, but you don't have to.
Yeah, Raph would go.
I think Dr. Biddle definitely will.
Yeah, would go. Hey, Dr. B.
Yes. How can I help you?
How
is your don't kill mode switch going?
That's,
Oh,
that's
switched off?
Has that gotten all the way around the hospital?
No.
Jeez,
Sidebar,
that's so
Dr. Biddle was
embarrassing.
there. Dr. Biddle was like there in the
Oh,
the
right,
event,
you were
so-
there. I'm so sorry, resident
Yeah,
Biddle,
it was
Dr.
was-
Biddle.
Yeah. Well, I'm very good at hiding, so it's okay. But it was me that would cut with all the when the wires when you would doesn't matter. I wasn't there. I just heard about it. I wasn't there.
Not that it's going around or anything, but you know, we talk at least. So,
it is very embarrassing. I that has never happened before. You must believe me.
Is that a factory setting?
Well, I was a former adventurer many years ago, and so the kill mode is something that was default at the time of my creation, I was told. However, it was switched off permanently, was my understanding, when I took the oath to be a doctor.
Who was it that switched it off? Do you have to like go somewhere special for a procedure like that?
I believe that it was part of my coat ceremony when I received my white coat and took the Hippocratic oath. The
Was
kill
Dr.
mode
Shale there for that? I feel like that's the
Mr. Shale
yeah, Mr.
was
Mr. Right,
there,
right.
but I wasn't a part of this hospital yet, although he was recruiting new doctors,
Yeah,
if I recall.
All right, interesting. Well, you're doing good now is the important part, right?
Yes. Much better. everything is above board and according to protocol,
You know
just
what?
like I
Yeah,
like
you
it.
just
One more just
you
weird
just let
little
us know.
thing here before I get you off, and this has nothing to do with anything else. Uh, the day that the incident happened,
Yes.
did you see Mr. Shale that day?
Yes. Yes, I did. He was the
Like
one
right,
who organized the meeting.
so right before the bypass.
Maybe about an hour or two before, I had met him in his office
Which makes
on
sense
the top
because
suite floor of the hospital.
he runs the hospital. Yep. All right. Excellent. Hope you have a great day.
Of
We're going to see
course.
Dr. Thomas, so you have a good one.
Oh, incredible. Send my well wishes.
We'll do.
And
I think
Bypass.
as we walk away, Petey will sidebar with Raph. The switch, so as a secret, just between you and I was actually there when it all went down. I
Yeah,
was
I
there.
figured you
I saw.
said you were.
Well, I did. Did you hear me? I didn't mean to say that out loud. That was well. Anyway, I was actually there. Is the secret. I didn't do much. I yeah. And the switch was like fully turnable.
Turnable?
I don't
you could
even.
just like you could reach out and just
Well,
turn
it was hard. The doctor and I here really had to like do a bit of magic about it, but it like you would think that if someone had permanently switched off a switch like that, you wouldn't ever be able to turn it back.
Uh-huh. Raph's gonna look around. No, you know what? I can wait till we get to Dr. T's office. I got some stuff to share too. I got a little bit of gossip. Let's go. We'll head over to Dr. T and
you guys begin heading, continuing your walk in that direction. Dr. Thomas, you are currently meeting with your first patient of the day. Like scheduled patient, I should say. You've already met with one. This person sitting down is a water elemental. Just fully a like living wave of water, and they're looking at you and they're just going, Doc, I keep having the dreams about the pollution. I had the pollution dream again last night.
I know. I mean, look, there's things that we can do as a community, but there's just, I know you're stressed out about it, and I understand, and it makes complete sense that you're stressed out about it, but you can't put that pressure on yourself to fix the problems of society.
I know, I just, every little bit counts. And so I just think, if I just keep using paper straws, that it'll save the whole world. And that's not true. And I know that. And I'm trying to remind myself that it's not just my carbon footprint that is going to, affect the whole universe.
Yeah, and I understand, especially as a water elemental yourself, like you have an active stake in the health of this world, and
I like to stay clean.
Understandable. I just look. I usually wouldn't advise this because, like, the thing is that there's only so much an individual can do. But have you considered organizing? If you're really worried about the state of the world, maybe something you can do is be part of the community, protests, beach cleanups, that kind of thing. I think that might actually help your stress about it. Is I think you're putting all this pressure on yourself to make a difference, and maybe one of the ways you can make a difference is any free time that you have, appropriate amount of free time that you have. Spend that effort into, instead of worrying about yourself, maybe, rally community members to also care about the environment.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Hey, Doc, I'll give it a shot. Anything to make the nightmares stop about all of those 6-ring sort of plastic things from soda cans getting stuck in my body.
They really need to stop like making those. Use cardboard. It's recyclable.
I know it. It's just the whole thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, Doc, I really appreciate it. As always, you huge help, and I'm gonna look into that. I'm gonna see if I can maybe get some of my neighbors in my apartment complex, or in my building rather. Maybe I can get some of them involved.
Or even look into some already organized communities and join that. That's also an option.
Oh, true. Yeah, I don't have to start it myself. Yeah. That actually makes a ton of sense. All right. Yeah. All right. I'll look into it. Okay. Thanks, Doc.
Yeah. Anytime.
And he gets up. The couch soaked. He sits up.
I spent some time using prestidigitation to slowly
as he exits the place, and you two kind of pass him in the hallway as this just wave with eyeballs swooshes past you, kind of.
Raph just gives him a wave and goes, "Walter, that's Mr. Cycle."
Hey, Raph is gone.
That was a good one. Don't give me that look.
You get just the joke bit. I'll take it. That was good. That was really solid.
Amazing. And you guys walk into Dr. Thomas's.
Oh, Raph,
shut the door as we do. We got to talk.
Pleasure.
2 reasons. One reason, case Dr. B has. The other reason, no pun intended, something fishy's going on around here. All right?
I tend to agree.
First thing, I don't know if you've heard, we had a little incident. What's the muscly guy?
Teo.
Yeah, Teo. Dr. Nihira over the other week had a little case with some community outreach that we did where we had to, take care of an undead problem. And he takes this little vial out of his pocket and has a little bit of like residue, like some dust in it. He was working for Shale. He was down there spreading around his little ghastly fever, ghoulish fever, on account of Dr. Shale. All right, on top of that, the whole thing that happened with Bypass points over to Dr. Biddle.
Not that I was there. I didn't experience it, but I heard.
You were there. You said you were there.
Well,
you were there.
Well,
Dr. Biddle, anything you tell me can be confidential. It's fine.
Okay. Well, Dr. Thomas, I was actually there. I was there, and not only was I there, but I also helped quite a lot, actually, because I used an unregistered spell slot. I didn't register it, but that's confidential, so I did that. And then
don't be registering your spell slots. Those are yours, all right? You get to do with them what you want to do with them. I don't care what the integrity says.
I agree with Raph.
That's simply not correct. The manual simply says that is not correct.
Show me.
You aren't telling the truth.
No, show me in the manual where it says that.
Dr. Biddle pulls out a giant
Dr.
tome.
Raph takes the manual and chucks it out the window. What manual?
There is a full freeze of panic on Dr. Biddle he just slowly looks out the window.
That's not necessarily safe, Raph. I agree with the sentiment. Maybe not the execution.
Biddle runs to the window, looks down. Sorry, I'm just
You're
testing
in a hospital. You'll be fine.
Physical strength.
I'm specifically outside of a hospital, actually.
If you have any concerning symptoms, just let us know. Runs right back into the conversation. So I was there, and I used an unregistered spell slot, which doesn't matter anymore, because I don't know the manual anymore. Thank you, Dr. Sweetman, Mr. Sweetman. Raph, thank you, Raph.
A concerning part of it. Just kind of patting you on the back. It's all right. You'll be fine.
He's still talking. Rapid fire.
Don't worry about the spell slots. I am of the same opinion as Raph on this end. They're trying to limit our spell slots for profit, and as a doctor, you should understand our first priority is to treat the patient.
Well, I guess in this situation, I was trying to treat a patient, but the patient was Dr. Bypass, and the treatment was
Still
stopping
counts.
Dr. Bypass from killing Dr. Nahira, and in the room with Raph's ex-wife, wife. Are you two sleeping together now? Anyway, that's not the point. The point is, I managed to entangle
Why
Dr.
would you ask that?
Bypass, and and then he wasn't able to kill Dr. Nahira, and then Dr. Nahira was able to turn the kill switch to the don't kill switch so that Dr. Bypass didn't kill anyone. And I also didn't know that I could teleport, but it turned out that I can teleport, and that's really not very relevant to the story. But it is relevant because I did use a spell. The story has been told.
All right.
Relevant
We'll
is
just keep
that
going.
is that Bypass apparently had went to the office of Dr. Shale before that happened, and why Dr. Shale would want Bypass to go into kill mode, I don't know. Why Dr. Shale would be working with a ghast or a ghoul to infect people, I don't know. But what I do know is that Dr. Shale's up to some shady stuff, and I may have got someone on the inside. So when I have something,
Raph,
you'll have something.
That mobile clinic that you were assisting with, whereabouts was that?
I was down in Sewer City.
Sewer City. Sewer City connects to
Oh.
the subway, does it not?
Yeah.
Believe
Yeah.
So.
All right. I hate that that's probably connected. All right.
I think
Look,
I have
Raph.
another connection.
Mhm.
Because we ate a baked potato a little while ago. We went inside the guy's memories. The guy who was losing his memories. So he was coming in and he lost his memories, and we went inside his memory by eating a baked potato. And then
Yeah, that makes sense.
Inside, yeah. Well, it's standard practice.
we
I
did
found
that.
out. So it's standard practice, and that the subway, the tunnel system. It was the same place and the same, and then we were inside of an operating room that wasn't inside of the tunnels. That was inside of the hospital, which was. Have you ever been in a surgery room where the person clearly just doesn't know how to use surgeon's tools? They just got all the stuff in the wrong place, wrapped up all wrong, that kind of thing.
That's very concerning.
Can
Let's
I
put a
have
pin in that.
Can I have all three of you make either Arcana or Medicine checks?
Great at either of those, but
Justin, you're not gonna believe me.
Nat 20?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Let's go!
I swear I roll really well whenever I'm playing with you, but any other time I'm rolling like crap.
Also a Nat 20?
Yo,
Oh,
hell yeah.
Baby.
Wait. I got it. I got this. Wait,
It's
I
a
got
big-
this.
yeah, there we
I
go.
got it.
Look at the grain of that wood. Okay, amazing. A 20.
I think that as they're making the check, I'm just like, oh yeah, these snacks for you, Dr. Thomas. And so you have
Oh, yeah, thank you.
two muffins that if you eat them, you can put a D4 or you can put a 4 on a D20 test. I did get a 17. It wasn't terrible.
That's
Okay.
really good. That's a really good
Yeah, that's
roll.
still really good.
It's
I
really
know.
good, buddy. Well done.
It's so condescending.
I didn't even have to check the manual for it.
Manual's gone, man. It's out the window. Literally.
If you guys at
We get
any
it.
point want, though, just let me know if you need any help.
We get it. You never passed med school. It's all right. We know you're a dropout.
So we have two Nat 20s. What are you guys what skills are you using? Arcana or Medicine? Just so I can flavor things.
I will probably go medicine.
Can I
Okay.
go Arcana then?
Yeah, absolutely.
Retroactively? Yeah.
Both.
Yeah. Totally
My
fine.
Arcana isn't
Make-
bad
make
either.
that DM work for it.
Mm-hmm.
Give us both.
Okay. The medicine check from Dr. Biddle. Dr. Biddle, you begin thinking specifically to the surgery with the baked potato that Dr. Nahira performed, a once-in-a-lifetime type of surgery. The one where she had to call her mom for advice because her mom was the only ever surgeon in the world to have successfully done this surgery. And that surgery was getting memories that have been wiped away by somebody casting the modify memory spell. Now, who was the one who did that surgery? Dr. Nahira. Who did the kill mode seem to target? Dr. Nahira. It seems like maybe Dr. Nahira is a target because of what she can do.
Lucky
And when
they
that
got all
information
weighted with the
comes
hag.
when
Sorry.
that information comes out, Dr. Thomas, you start thinking, wait a minute, I just had a patient today who's suffering memory problems, who has blackouts, who was in the sewers, or rather the subway, but close to the sewers, all in the same sort of area. All of this sounds connected. All of this sounds like it maybe leads back to Mr. Shale. It might behoove you to maybe consult, and this is something that could happen like in between episodes sort of thing, but maybe consult with Dr. Nahira about Tom Rizzo. Like maybe bring her in a little bit, since she's done this surgery now before, and maybe you guys could get Tom's memories back. Or find out if maybe that spell was used on him first, obviously. Make sure that that's the case before doing this insane surgery. But it's all sounding like these things are matching up. There's still some interesting things, like the ghoul fever thing doesn't really see, obviously it has Mr. Shale written on it, but like, what does that have to do with this modified memory stuff? And like the experimentation in regards to the memory that was retrieved from Dr. Nahira. That seems a little interesting.
I think a thought that I'm having, like as Dr. Thomas is having, is I feel like it's not far-fetched to say that whatever the plot here is, someone is casting Modify Memory to cover their tracks. And as a result, Dr. Nahira is the target as someone who can reverse that effect. I can't get into specifics because of patient confidentiality, but I have a patient that I suspect may have also been under a similar effect. I will definitely be consulting with Dr. Nahira to see if there's anything they can do. Perhaps I can even assist on that. I know that Dr. Nahira specializes in the physical brain, but perhaps my assistant with the mental side of the brain could help as well. But I completely agree with you, Raph. I think something's afoot. I do not trust Mr. Shale. I have never trusted Mr. Shale, but things have gotten significantly worse as of recent.
Yeah, he's always been a little too coy for me. Fish people. Dr. B, tell him about the Kuo-toa, the fish thing.
Yeah. Well, we got. Have you
Kuo-toa.
ever heard of? Yeah. Do you know anything about Kuo-toa? They seem to be
do I
really
need
into
to
social media.
make a history check or anything?
I'll say the piece of information that I was thinking of, I'll say your character would just know, because it's pretty common amongst Kuo-toa, this trait, if you will, or ability, whatever you want to call it. Kuo-toa, when they're in numbers, their belief system is so powerful that if they believe something to collectively, it can manifest. So they've been known to, in greater communities, create their own deities
Gods.
out of like thin air, because they're just like, all of them are like, yeah, no, it's definitely a frog god. And then just boom, a frog god is like invented because they all genuinely believe it so hard. It's truly like the movie Hook. Like they just believe so hard that they're making things happen. And so they have this incredible connection with belief. And so as you can imagine, fish book, potentially a very dangerous things in the hands of the Kuo-toa community of Shadow Island.
I didn't even think about that. I definitely give a watered down explanation of that. I don't think I think if I explain the deification part, that could cause panic. So I'm just going to be like, yeah, the Kuo-toa, like from my experience with them, fine people, but when they're in big groups, as it sounds like they might be here, they can will things into existence. It also could be very useful if we were able to convince them that the surgery is going to go well, then it just will go well.
That
But-
sounds equally dangerous. If they all start to believe that the surgery could go badly, that could cause so much bad stuff.
So don't make them believe that.
Oh, that's a good point.
And in that
Nice.
moment,
Dr.
We
Thomas,
hear-
you're so good.
we hear a loudspeaker. There's like a chime, doo, 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 and then this loudspeaker chimes on as you hear Dr. Erlenmeyer's voice over the loudspeaker going, "Hello, paging Dr. Biddle. Where's the heck are you, man? You're supposed to be in the waiting room. Come on here, stat."
Dr. Biddle, you got this. I have a quick thing I got to do with a big tub of mayo, but if you need me, you just go ahead and holler, and I'll be there to help out, all right? And
That's
Raph's
awesome.
gonna go see if he can find a big tub of mayo in the cafeteria.
Amazing. As you search,
Well, okay.
you head to the cafeteria. Kira, please respect this scene. As you head to go find this mayo.
I'm about to blow Justin's mind here. And
I
it's not
can't
gonna be
wait.
the first time tonight. Or so no, it won't be the only time tonight. That's what I meant. There we go.
Okay. As you head to the cafeteria, you see Lilybug. She's behind the line. She is once again like George Patton is just standing in front of all these snacklings with her hands behind her back, just going, "You call those mashed potatoes? Get your head in the game, snackling. Come on. What is going on? There's way too much air in those. It's ridiculous. And those? How dare you call that hollandaise sauce? How dare you?" And it is getting a little to her head. The power.
It's all right.
She
they're all
may
just
have
temporary
seen one
constructs
too many
anyhow.
like she may have
They'll
seen
be
like
all right.
one too many like cooking movies, like not a documentary, like a movie that was written by people who don't work in restaurants.
She
don't
binged
work
the
with
bear
food.
last night.
That's right.
And she's
I was thinking,
not taking the parts of the bear where like eventually he's like, "Oh, I don't need to be an asshole to my staff," right? Like that's an old thing that
You've got to
used
go
to
through that
happen.
journey from the
Classic
start.
culture back in the day of chefs, but like
That poor
we don't
little
need to do
tangy
that.
treatling is just like, "Yes, chef." He goes off to cry.
Exactly. So as you walk in, she sees you and just goes, "Hello?
Yeah,
Welcome
you're doing
back.
great. Maybe take it a little bit easy on them, okay? They do know what they're doing.
If you let off of them for 1 second, they will run all over you."
Honey, that's a roast
Sorry.
beast. That's a roast beast, okay? It's not that serious. Are you
Now I got
good?
ahead of myself.
Okay, why don't you take
I
a
got ahead
breather?
of myself.
Go get yourself a Capri Sun, all right? Take a load
Okay.
off for a second. You gotta take a break
All
every
right,
once
Pacific
in a while.
Rush is my favorite flavor.
It's the best
Okay.
one. And then
Oops,
he's
my
gonna grab
Capri Sun.
he's gonna grab a big thing of mayo and
Mhm.
head up to the top floor where Mr. Shale's office is, because he's in a meeting somewhere else today with the board of directors, right?
This is true. He is not currently in the building. And so
Yeah.
what we're going to say is, as you are approaching Mr. Shale's office, you're down the hallway from the you're on the suite level. This
Mm-hmm.
is it. This is like
Yeah.
his office is here. There's a couple of, because it's like a big hospital. So like there could be more than one thing on one floor. There's also a couple of, after you would have a surgery, you would be resting kind of post surgery sort of for some of those like really high profile clients, like the people who can pay a little nicer, you know what I mean? Like they're paying more. So like you can put them up in these nicer rooms. They're never going to share it with another person that they don't know. Very like spacious and that kind of BS, right? Like donors, this is where they would put them up kind of thing. As you're walking down that hallway, simultaneously, we kind of do like a Ocean's 11 Steven Soderbergh kind of thing, where the screen kind of, as Raph holding mayonnaise kind of cuts to one side of the screen, we see,
big as I
Okay,
can
it's
get.
a
It's
barrel.
massive. Yeah, it's huge.
And we see Dr. Biddle and Dr. Thomas. Are you going with Dr. Biddle, or are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I assume I have an assistant. I'm just going to be like, hey, can you
Yeah.
cancel, postpone, or reorganize my appointments for the next few hours? I've got a thing I want to do. And as we walk
Absolutely.
down, I'm going to also cast Disguise Self on myself to be a Kuo-toa.
A Kuo-toa.
Ooh.
Amazing.
Kuo-toa, yeah.
Okay, very, very cool. You make yourself look like a Kuo-toa. That's really fun. Okay, so we have this now Kuo-toa walking alongside Peter Biddle, and as the two of you, it's like the screen's cut in half. We're seeing all of our groups walking towards their destinations, and we're gonna head to break. And when we get back, we will finish off these scenes and close these loops, and there won't be any cliffhangers, probably not. So we'll see you right after these real messages from
Rolling
actual
deception check.
sponsors. See you soon!
Hello, I'm Justin Galliani, and for the low price of $0.00, you can take part in an incredible offer being given by So You Wanna Be a DM. This podcast has a compilation of incredible episodes that offer insight into all of D&D's many topics, including other TTRPGs. You can find such amazing hits, such as It's Combat 101, Druid 101, Monsters 101, NPCs 101, and if you're looking for more, So You Want to Be a DM also has a Patreon, and you can find even more content there, available for free members and members who are participating in some of the tiers available. So, check that out.
The following commercial is produced by So You Want to Be a DM to showcase Epidemic sound. And today, we have our special host, Xander Fettuccini, to tell us more.
Whether you're a solo content creator or a global brand, licensing music has never been easier. And gang, listen, all the music and sound effects you're hearing, that's Epidemic sound, baby. And we're offering a 30-day free trial for all of you at home and for all of you in the audience to take on home with you. You'll have 30 days to dive deep into an ocean of music created by artists who have partnered with Epidemic Sound. But that's just the tip of the ocean, because there's also hundreds of thousands of sound effects to check out. So sign up today for your 30-day free trial with Epidemic Sound with the URL here, and check it out. And it's easy to upgrade and downgrade and cancel. So 30-day trial, check it out. Thank you. Has your Dungeon Master ever said no to your shenanigans during a game? Well, with Galliani and Hellstrom, they can't do that. If your DM denies your fever dream interpretation of the rules, then you're gonna want Galliani and Hellstrom in your corner. So just email us at soyouwannabeadm@gmail.com, or you can search for So You Wanna Be a Dungeon Master anywhere you find your podcasts. And remember, if you're not having fun playing D&D, something's, wrong.
And we're back. And the gang's all here. Last we left off, our medical professionals are trying to uncover a couple of things. On one side, we have Raph Sweetman carrying what can only be described as a barrel of mayonnaise.
No lid. No lid, by the way.
Perfect.
Yep.
Perfect.
Open mayonnaise.
An open thing of mayonnaise from the cafeteria to the very top floor of the hospital, and is walking down the hallway past some of these high-profile suites in the direction of Mr. Shale's office. On the other side, we see Dr. Biddle quickly rushing to answer the call from the overhead announcer, requesting his presence back in the waiting room with all of the Kuo-toa who are awaiting their community leader's surgery to finish out. And alongside is another Kuo-toa, but we know that actually it is none other than Dr. Thomas, who has used a disguise self spell to make themselves look like another member of the Kuo-toa community. As the two of you reach the waiting room, the first thing you see is Dr. Erlenmeyer, kind of arms folded with a clipboard like this, and just like tapping one cheetah foot very fast on the ground as you approach.
Dr. Biddle quick steps up to her, like running through every possible excuse in his head, taps his nose at her and goes, "The situation."
I'm gonna cast message to this doctor, and I'm gonna be like, "This is Dr. Thomas. Dr. Biddle has asked for a consult." Like, I'm trying to make it seem professional, but I'm also trying to not blow my cover of like not being a Kuo-toa.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Go ahead. I'm gonna say, I know you're good at this. We just talked about it. Go ahead and make a persuasion check, Dr. Thomas.
Thank God.
So it's a nat 1 on the dice,
No.
but I
Mhm.
am I'm pretty sure unless you're playing nat 1s and nat 1s, I can't roll lower than like I think 17 or 18 or something like that.
Oh, right. You're like eloquence, I think.
Yeah, I'm eloquent, so like I can't
Yeah, that'll do
roll
it.
below a
That one is what happens when you're rolling charisma around Dr. Biddle.
Yeah, I can't roll below a dirty 20.
Okay. So what I'll say is this is how that is reflected. Dr. Erlenmeyer answers you back in the message, kind of whispering under her breath, but you hear it in your mind a little bit, as she says, "All right, that is fine, but Dr. Biddle needs to learn how to do some of these cases on his own. Can't constantly be asking for consults from the experienced staff members, but I will let it slide this time. Please keep me informed in your findings, please." Dr. Biddle?
Yep.
Best
Yes.
of luck to
yes. Thank you, Dr. Erlenmeyer. I'm sorry, Dr. Erlenmeyer. I won't. I've still got my manual. I still have it. The manual's still in my pocket, so don't worry. And then just
That's
struts
fantastic.
off
I
towards,
assumed you would.
struts off towards. He's gonna go find Maria, and
Amazing.
see if he can get back into the conversation they were in before.
You easily, as soon as you start approaching, Maria and the others immediately start just going, "Hey, whoa! Hey! Whoa! Hey, look at this guy! Hey, Dr. Biddle, how you
Dr.
doing?"
Biddle's like, "Whoa, hey, whoa, hey, yeah, it's so good to see all of you again. I came back because I already finished making my fish book profile. It's done, and I've friended all of you already. So we can put that behind us, and we can get back to what we were talking about before. Maria, you wanted to say something to me, and what was it?"
Oh my God. Listen. Can I tell you a secret?
Yeah. I am legally obligated to tell you that there are some things I cannot keep confidential, but I can keep most things confidential. And just between you and me, there are some things that I should keep confidential that I shouldn't. There are you can tell me anything.
Incredible. Here's the deal, though. If I tell you a secret, you have to tell me a secret, okay?
Got one. Okay, go.
Incredible. I'll go first because I trust you implicitly. My secret is this. Did you know that there's somebody coming around Shadow Island and kidnapping a bunch of fish people? So that's
It's
a
a
secret
secret,
that
yeah.
I heard.
You can't tell
Hey.
anybody.
Sworn to secrecy on that one. Okay. Now, Maria, I just want you to. And for no reason other than just so that I can be sure that I super heard you exactly what you said.
Yeah,
He's
yeah, yeah.
pulling out his notepad and pen, and he says, "Can you just repeat that one more time for me,
Of
please, word
course.
for word?"
Of course. There's somebody kidnapping a bunch of fish people over in Shadow Island. Now,
Shadow
here's the
Island,
thing.
kidnappings. Oh, there's more to the secret.
There's more to the secret. Listen up. So, are you writing this down? So that
Yeah,
it's a
no, I'm
shadowy
not writing it down.
figure.
It's
So
going in my
what
mind.
we know
Yeah,
it's a shadowy figure. And we know
yeah,
this,
yeah, yeah. Is
right?
that standard on Shadow Island? Just shadowy figures?
No,
Does
that's
that
just the
happen?
name. That's just the
Oh,
name.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's not, honestly, other than nighttime, dusk into night, early morning sometimes. If the sun
Mhm.
catches a certain tree the right way, there will be shadows. That will
Yeah, I
happen.
feel like
I'm
most
not
things
gonna lie
cast
to you.
shadows when there's sun. Yeah,
Right,
that's
right,
kind of
right. So
standard.
shadows exist on Shadow Island, but not
But
any
like
more
people
than
not
anywhere
often
else.
shadowy. Yeah,
I
right,
mean,
okay. It's just the name.
there might be shadowy in like a figurative way, but
Okay,
what we're
okay. So
talking
the
about
the
is
shadowy figure.
literally
You were
a
telling me about
shadowy
a shadowy
figure.
figure. Kidnapping. Yep.
Literally a shadowy figure. Now, here's the crazy
Okay.
thing. We're not sure if he's got laser eyes or extra arms or flights or spiked tails or something like that. What do you think? What do you think he might have?
Am
Laser
I
eyes?
in earshot of this?
Of course. Yes, you're pretty close by. She hasn't clocked you. She's very into Dr. Biddle.
I'd also like to point out this Kuo-toa, they believe what they hear. So this is your chance to design what we might have to fight. So
That's why I want
they
to
throw
like
gummy
step in.
bears. They throw gummy bears at everything.
See, I was trying to figure out if Petey is clocked in enough to figure out what's happening in front of him right now. So the only opportunity to prevent him from saying the scariest thing right now might be Dr. Thomas jumping in.
Uh, so I'm still like like the way I've disguised myself. I'm still wearing like a doctor's coat. I'm like
Okay.
pretending that I'm a Kuo-toa that works at the hospital.
Okay.
And I'm
Very
gonna be
cool.
like, oh, the shadowy figure. I heard the shadowy figure was a sweetheart and was actually going to try and return all the Kuo-toa that they stole.
Oh my God, no way. Who are you? You
Yeah.
work here? You're a doctor here?
Oh yes, I'm Dr. Fishman.
Dr.
Oh my
Fishman, I
God.
haven't met you before, Dr. Fishman. My name's Dr. Biddle, and I'm on this case. Do you need me to do a debrief with you? Has someone assigned you to this case? Did they assign you to this case because I'm not doing a very good job?
Oh no, it's just when it's our people. I'm also from Shadow Island. When it's our people, I take a special
Where
interest.
do you live in Shadow Island?
Oh, I
Do
don't
you
live
live
on
next to
Shadow Island
cannolis?
anymore, but I did used to live next to cannolis. I grew up there.
Oh my God. The best dance studio you've ever been to. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm not much of a dancer, but so I've been told.
Well, listen, hey, sometimes we go down there, we do a little bit of square dancing. We do a little bit of square dancing. We do-si-do and we're promenading. You know what I mean?
My family does square dance too. That is so cool.
Oh my God. You guys need to come over to Shadow Island. Take the ferry.
Okay, yeah, give me the address. I think Petey is gonna really struggle to get back on topic in this
I will
moment.
say the reason that I wanted to come down, if you could tell everyone else, I was just speaking to the surgeon that's going to do the surgery on Frank.
Oh my
Obviously we
God.
all love Frank.
Of course.
Best surgeon we have in the hospital. Everything is going to be fine. Everything looks like it's going to be good.
Amazing. Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Yeah. No, wait, I forget. I add because of my ability. So dirty 20. I can't roll below a dirty 20.
You see that most of the crowd is instantly behind you. You see everybody, like majority of them. You do notice that there's like two individuals in the back who just look old. For a Kuo-toa, they look very old. They're a little dried out. You see they're missing a couple scales and they're seated, whereas a lot of the others are standing and kind of pacing and walking around and chit-chatting with each other and kind of just like, keeping themselves busy. These two older individuals, they're playing dominoes between the two of them. And you hear one of them look up and go, "I don't believe it." Oh,
Ooh.
sorry about that. That's Giovanni. He's a ball buster, that one. Don't pay him no mind. He's just, he don't believe nothing. He's a skeptic, that one. Real, sort of, what's the word?
You don't
Skeptic.
take no cart.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the
Giovanni?
universe, someone did a fish pun.
Is that old Giovanni? I remember Giovanni. You know, the healthy skepticism. People bust on him a lot because he's a skeptic, but I feel like skepticism can be healthy sometimes, and he's fair to be skeptic.
That said, the surgeon that we have on dear old Frank is the best in the hospital. No, the best in Sphinx City. No one's better than this surgeon who's performing the surgery, who I know.
Do we know who the surgeon is?
Yeah, absolutely I do. I know, it's that really good surgeon who I know. That's who it is.
I think it's pronounced sturgeon for Kuo-toa.
Whoa.
You.
So close to rage quitting.
You.
The reason I'm mad isn't because it's disruptive, it's because I didn't think of it. That's why I'm furious.
So you are talking to these people. You do see that Giovanni over in the corner is a little confused because you agreed with his skepticism, and now he's like, now I don't know if I trust you less or more because you agreed with me and I wasn't expecting that. And my natural default is to have my walls up. Somehow you've disarmed me. You say you know me. What's your name, Fishman? What's your first name?
Tom.
Yeah, I believe you. He looks through slitted eyes. His eyes are like this, and he's like, "Yeah, I believe you." Maria continues. Okay, well, listen, that's fantastic. So the surgery's by the best surgeon in the universe, and also, the surgery is gonna go incredible. It's gonna go without a hitch. That's beautiful. That's incredible information.
Everyone
and apparently,
should believe it.
the shadowy figure who's stealing people, you had mentioned, Dr. Fishman, that he's gonna be giving back.
Yeah,
he's gonna give back all
that's
the
what I heard.
people.
That's what I heard.
That's such good news.
Oh my god, incredible! So he doesn't have
and
laser
that he was
eyes.
also going to turn himself in. No, I think he just had
no
a
laser
change
eyes.
of heart. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. No laser eyes, and I'm just gonna double checking. No flight. He can't fly.
I mean, like, he can levitate a little bit. He knows the spell
a little bit.
Yeah, he knows the spell whatever the levitate spell is. I forget.
Yeah. Okay, interesting. And how many arms would you say that he has? 2 arms or 17 arms? Or somewhere in between?
Well, 17's a cool number for arms. I can imagine him having 17 arms.
17
Except
arms?
He doesn't,
That's what I was thinking as well.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
He doesn't have 17 arms? Now I'm confused.
Yeah, it's 4, which is kind of interesting still, but
4
not 17.
But 4 with like giant big claws on the end?
No claws. No claws.
No claws
on the end of the arms?
No claws.
Okay, no claws. I'll write that down.
Or on the toes.
And then, do you think can he teleport? Because he's bouncing all over the place. I heard that there was some kind of disappearance.
Literally bouncing. He just can jump really high.
Too.
Yeah, no,
he can
just
jump
literal
very
bouncing.
high.
Just
okay, that's
jumping.
what it is.
Yeah.
He's jumping. He's just
like
jumping so high and fast that it looks like teleporting. Okay, that makes sense to me. That makes sense.
Is he jumping like higher than skyscrapers though? Like super high? Because that would
oh
be
god,
scary.
is he jumping that high? That's too high.
No, I think he's jumping like, you know.
He's jumping an above average, but still a normal
like a story
okay.
high. Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And this one I heard
just want to
from
sidebar
a couple
with
of
Dr.
sources.
Thomas.
Yeah.
A sidebar with Dr. Thomas, who I still don't know is Dr. Thomas. Dr. Fishman, I feel like you're really cramping my style here. Like I feel like every angle you're blocking me at, and it's just, I don't feel like you're yes-anding me here. Is there a reason?
Dr. Biddle, you're a new doctor. I'll forgive. You know, I understand you want to make your mark. I get it. I really get it. But just keep in mind that sometimes the things that we think are true are not true. You gotta just kind of go with it.
You sound really like one of the other doctors.
Oh,
Can't
I get that
explain
a
it.
lot. Me and Dr. Thomas go way back.
Oh, I see. Are you related?
Clearly.
Never mind. Don't worry. Doesn't matter. Never mind.
Anyway, so listen, I don't mean to interrupt you guys' sidebar and nothing, but so and then the last thing,
Talking directly
and
in
the
the middle
last
of
thing.
the room.
Now here's the thing: is I had heard this from a couple of people, a couple of sources, that this shadowy figure was made out of earth and rock. Is that true?
Yeah, I mean, I don't. That might be true. I
Okay,
didn't hear about that part. Yeah.
interesting. Okay. Well, listen, I mean, I'm terrified to see this four-armed, big jumping, son of a gun that can
But remember, he
levitate
had to
and
change
stuff
a
like that.
heart. He had to change
Oh,
his
I know
heart,
he
so
had
he's
to change a
returning.
heart.
Yeah,
That's what I'm hearing. He's
yeah,
going to turn himself in, and he's got to change
yeah.
a heart. He's going to return all the Kuo-toa, and I'm sure that that's going to happen
That's what I've been
because
seeing on
we
Fishbook,
believe
at
that that's going
least.
to happen.
That seems to be the consensus on Fishbook, at
Well,
least.
if it's on Fishbook.
Yeah, exactly.
If it's on Fishbook, it's already got a level of credibility that cannot be surpassed.
Exactly.
So that's all great information. That's fantastic. I'm so glad to hear all of this. Now the interesting thing is this. I've told you a lot of secrets, Dr. Fishman. You have not told me any secrets. And before we get to
Oh,
those
you want a secret
secrets,
from me?
please, I would like several secrets from you. And before we get to those secrets, we bounce back to Raph Sweetman as Raph Sweetman begins making his way down the hallway with this massive vat of mayonnaise. Raph, as you're walking down, I would like for you to first make a perception check.
That is on my character sheet. 23.
23. So a couple of things. Down the hallway, you see that before you would get into Mr. Shale's office, the hallway kind of cuts out a little bit, and there's a secretary's, not an office, a desk. And there is, Mr. Shale's secretary is there. They're sitting at their desk. They appear to be a treant or like a dryad sort of person.
Dryad, sure, yep.
Made of wood, kind of sitting there. She has like a weeping willow kind of hair, kind of folded down on one side, and she's sitting there. She's on the computer. She's like tapping away at the keys, and the phone rings every once in a while. And she says, "Hello, this is St. Iyengar Research Hospital. How can I help you?" "Oh, sorry, Mr. Shale's not in the office today." All right, I'll leave him a message. All right, thanks. Bye. And then, so she's just kind of like doing a little bit of busy work there. You see that past her, only like 5-10 feet, is the door to Mr. Shale's office. You see that the door is wooden. It has the nameplate. There's no windows to see into the office from the outside. Obviously, if in theory you could fly or something, you could hit it from literally the outside of the building and like put your face up against the tinted windows and see that way. But from the inside of the hallway, you can't see inside the room. The door is closed.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say with that perception check, you do notice underneath the door, like the little crack under the door where it meets the carpeted floor. Actually, would they have a carpeted hallway in a hospital? They absolutely would not. In the tile or linoleum hallway, that little crack under the door, you see like the tiniest little like flickering. It's like a candle, but even less, like just the tiniest thing that is breaking the darkness. It looks simultaneously chaotic, like a candle, where it's not like a perfect pattern, but it also isn't moving across the room. It's staying kind of where it is. So it could just be a candle of some sorts. There's
On
some
the ground.
kind of
Yeah. Cool. So here's what Raph's gonna do.
Okay.
As he approaches and you said I'm coming down a hallway, and is the secretary desk, can she see me coming, or do I, like, as I'm coming up to her, sort of on like my left or my right?
Yeah, you're coming this way, and then the hallway bears out this way.
Perfect.
So she's facing like perpendicular. So you'll walk past her desk.
And the secretary has a name, I assume?
Absolutely. Her name is Willow.
Willow, you got it. So just before I come around that bend, I put a guidance on myself.
Mm-hmm.
I set this big vat of mayonnaise right on her desk, just off to the side of her. So like if I were to push it, it's not going to fall on her. And
Okay.
Go, all right,
my
well,
God.
I don't know what. Look, I don't ask questions. All right, Genasi, always just all the different elements always been a little bit above my head. All right, but whatever Mr. Shale thinks he needs with all this mayo, you need help getting into the office?
Oh, this is for Mr. Shale?
I get
This mayonnaise?
okay. The way that you're talking to me now makes me think like this isn't supposed to be.
You didn't
here.
tell me about any mayonnaise. I could
just
be
got a
wrong.
note that said deliver a vat of mayonnaise. Yo, who's he ticked off recently now? You think this? I think someone's pranking him at my expense even. This is all right. Okay.
Can I have you make a persuasion or
This is
deception?
This is deception, sure.
Yeah.
Actually, my persuasion is better. Can I argue for that one instead? No,
Yeah,
deception.
I think so. There's aspects of this that are persuasion based, although
Okay,
largely there's
I
a
wasn't
lie
expecting to
through
get that,
line, but
all right. Yeah. Papa!
No.
Why do we spend so much money on cool dice that betray us?
No.
1123.
whoa.
Ah!
These
I rolled a 7.
still really, really good. As you're saying all this to Willow, she's looking at you and she's going, honestly, I'm not surprised he likes that much mayonnaise. I mean, it's possible.
All
He
right,
just seems kind of weird to me. Don't
all
tell,
right,
oh my God, don't tell him.
Yeah,
I
no,
told
of
you
course not. All right,
that
well,
he just
let me-
seems like a mayonnaise guy.
Yeah,
and
do you
mayonnaise is fine, but like
yeah.
he seems like kind of like a quantity over quality kind of person when it comes to mayonnaise. You know what I mean?
No, 100%, 100%. Yeah. Well,
God.
can you get the door while I? And
I
then
can
as
open
he-
the door. Yeah, if you'll
as he
handle
tries
the
to lift
mayonnaise.
it
I
back
just
up
got
again.
my nails done. I don't want to.
He's just gonna spill it. As he picks it up, he's
Ooh.
just gonna give it a like.
Oh, you're gonna intentionally
that-
spill it? Oh, okay,
This
okay.
much mayonnaise, you said it's about like 10 feet from the desk is the door.
Yeah.
I feel like this much mayonnaise is gonna hit the door, and you specifically mentioned that gap underneath, so it's
Yep,
seeping
yep,
underneath as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, absolutely.
In that moment, as that's happening, I'd like to hit that little flame thing that you mentioned with the dispel magic.
Oh, okay. Incredible. So she begins to open the door. As she walks up to the door, you're carefully waiting for the perfect time because you want her to like unlock the door, right?
Well, if it's a booby trap, I also want her to be in danger. So as she's getting up from her chair, so before she even gets near enough to it, that's where I'm going to
Okay.
kill it. Yeah. Also, don't want to, she probably has nice shoes and she's all
Yeah.
professional looking, and she doesn't need to get caught in the crossfire.
No
Just
doubt.
got her nails done.
Yeah.
She immediately, oh my God, mayonnaise everywhere. My nightmare. Oh no, it's getting under the door. Oh God, it's gonna broke up his rug. He's got a rug. He
I
very
cannot-
much cares about it.
I cannot overstate my embarrassment here, but luckily, I know the custodial guy.
Wait a minute, that's you.
That is
I
me.
see what you did there.
Yeah.
Okay,
all right.
very good.
Did the dispel
So,
magic? All right. Well, look, I don't want you to get your shoes all messed up here, but I can take care of this. You want me to open
Okay.
it real quick, and I'll toss your keys back to you?
Oh yeah, perfect. She at this point has climbed on top of her desk as mayonnaise is slowly,
Being everywhere.
like slow moving molasses is just like making its way across all of the floor.
Honestly,
She
look, Willow, you know what? Lily's downstairs in the cafeteria. You go let her know that she can give you something, anything special that you want out of the back of the kitchen. You know, our good stuff.
Oh,
And I'll have
incredible.
this prestidigitated up by the time you get back up here.
I really appreciate it, Raph.
Yeah.
All right. I'll be right back. I'm going to be so fast. If the phones ring, just let them go to voicemail.
I can do
Don't
that.
even worry about it. All right. Here's the keys. You can open up the door and I'll be right back. I'm going to go get a bananas Foster. Can your daughter do a flambe?
If she can't, any of the snacklings down there can.
Okay, incredible. As she walks away, you hear her just kind of like rubbing her hands together, going, yeah. As she starts to head downstairs. You now are here. Mayonnaise abound. Keys in hand.
Yeah, I'll get
What would
to the
you like
mayonnaise.
to do, Raph?
I will, with Dispel Magic already, carefully open that door up and take a look inside. Maybe just like a little peek first.
Go ahead and make either a perception, investigation, or arcana as you're creaking the door open to try and find the source of that potential spell magic as fast as possible.
Yep. Do investigation. I'll put a guidance on me.
Big rolls.
All right, so that's an 8 plus a 2 plus a 9 for 19.
Okay.
Still good.
Such a journey, yeah.
Not bad.
What are you worried about?
As you creak the door open, you see on the floor around this rug, you see what looks to be some sort of sigil etched into the ground in like charcoal of some kind, or like like charcoal. And it's like almost like it looks like a circle kind of. It doesn't look like, your best guess is like, it doesn't seem like a summoning circle or a teleportation circle necessarily. As you begin to open the door, in the fractions of a second before you cast Dispel Magic, you see the door passes, and the door moving breaks the circle of charcoal as like the wind of the door pushes the charcoal away. As the circle is broken, it activates. The rug, which is it's like one of those animal pelts of an owl bear, it starts to animate. And as it starts to animate, boom, Dispel Magic fires. As you cast Dispel Magic, I don't want to assume, what level are you casting Dispel Magic?
I wouldn't have any idea what level is potentially in here, so I would have went with my highest at 5th level.
Incredible. 5th level, you have dispelled this trap.
Whew.
And the rug, as it's like starting to get up, you hear like the snarling of this like animated bear rug as it collapses back to the ground. Charcoal spreads out in every direction, which you will know, other than the mayonnaise, of which there is some mayonnaise in the beginning of the room.
Yeah.
The breaking of that charcoal thing could potentially leave a clue that somebody was here. I'm just so you know.
Yep.
That is a thing. But now you're here. You're in the room.
He says to himself, "Who's a secret agent? Me. Barely."
Owl barely.
And I would like to look to see if Mr. Shale leaves that sort of dusty residue around anywhere he goes, and see if I might be able to collect some of that from in here.
For that, I'm going to say an investigation check is what I need.
All right, that is a 21 plus 9 for 30.
Jeez Louise. Okay. At first, you're looking around and you're going, I can't find any dust. I can't find any sediment. There's no sand. There's nothing. And then you begin to look in his like desk area. You're looking at the desk. You even go so far as to, you have the keys with you.
Oh, they work on his desk too?
You
Oh, excellent.
You see that the keys open the desk, which is locked. As you open up one of the drawers, you see that the drawer only goes so deep, but from the outside of the drawer, as you pull it out, it should be deeper. So there's like a false bottom.
Mm-hmm.
As you pull that false bottom out, you find a dust devil, like one of those handheld vacuums.
Yeah.
It has sediment inside of it. It looks like he's been cleaning his own trail, so to speak.
Yeah.
And so with that, you will have a sample of Mr. Shale sediment that you can potentially compare to the other sediment that was discovered in Sewer City. But that is not all you find here, Raph. You find another hidden compartment inside of the desk. This one less obvious than that one. This is one of those national treasure kind of moments where the desk, like there's like moving parts to the desk, you know, and like you start like fidgeting with things. I mean, you have a kid. You've probably watched the Spy Kids movies and shit like that. So it's like you remember that spy era that all the kids were into for a time. And as you're already feeling yourself by how smoothly the whole mayonnaise thing went, you're in here. You find this other secret compartment, much more well hidden than the other. And in here, you find a series of documents that look like torn pages of an old tome. It has, I don't offhand know all of the languages that Raph can speak, but can you speak Primordial?
Common, Elvish, Goblin, but
You have comprehend languages.
I do. That's what I was looking for. I'm like, I swore I had a language.
You
thing.
used it. I know for a fact you've used it.
So, comprehend language.
As you see this language that at first you don't recognize, it's not any of the languages you normally know. There's a lot of symbols on here also. It almost looks like a instruction manual of sorts. But again, it's very, very old. The paper itself, you can like feel how weak the paper is under your fingers. Like at any point, it's going to like disintegrate away. These are such old texts. And it does seem like Mr. Shale has done a fabulous job, in fact, of preserving them. There's even like, you even see a pair of like silk gloves, like in the same drawer as these documents. What you are seeing is a ingredient and instruction manual for a summoning process that involves all 4 elements and summoning a being that is supposed to unite all 4 elemental planes of existence. It's a little abstract. There's like parts of it that even with comprehend language, you're kind of like, okay, there's some things here that are like highbrow magic shit. And it's old magic shit too. It's like people don't do these kinds of massive rituals these days. With the modernization of magic and stuff like that, just as you don't see it these days. And the part that stands out to you, I'll say, with that huge check is you're seeing that there has to be sacrifices in order to make this ritual happen. It also mentions a word that worries you and that is the word dormant in relation to the sacrifices. Like the whole sacrifice thing is like a 2-stage process. First stage, set them up. Second stage, knock them down.
Gotcha.
And there's a dormancy between those 2 periods. You see mention of the word memory comes up a couple times.
All right, so here's what Raph's going to do. He's going to put
it never
everything...
mentions, the last thing I'll say, Raph, is that it never mentions what or who it is summoning. Just, right. You know that it is summoning a singular being.
Oh,
but
so
it never says.
Okay.
So it is a being.
Entity, not just the ritual is going to, like, take the 4 elemental planes and bloop, 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 bloop.
Correct. Yeah, it's not ripping portals open or anything I guess it's ripping a portal open temporarily, summoning a thing and then closing portal. But, like, it's not conflating.
Classic. Classic summoning stuff.
Yeah,
right. All right, so everything's going to stay where it is. He's going to take, obviously, some of the shale sediment.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Going to go prestidigitate up all of that mayonnaise, except for a handful that he does put inside of the owlbear rug. So it can just, get real gross, nasty, really start to smell in this office. All right? Just like as deep into that rug as he can get it.
For sure.
And then otherwise, we'll pull the door shut. We'll lock it up. Leave the keys on the desk for Willow. Okay. And if he sees her on the way, we'll be like, all right, I got it all cleaned up. There was some magic stuff on the other side. Shale probably, I'm sure, worried about people coming and touching his stuff. So, can just let him know that I came up here with something that I thought was for him. Somebody might have been just trying to prank him or whatever. You can tell him about the whole mayonnaise thing, and I got it cleaned up. Sorry about his magic thing. But, otherwise, everything's good in there.
Okay. Incredible. You tell that to Willow as you pass her back in the hallway. She makes a mental note that that you are admitting to the whole like trap thing being set off or whatever, but that you cleaned everything up, and story according to her, story checks out. She doesn't seem to find anything suspicious about it. Not that you know of, at least. She doesn't seem to pay any mind to it, really. As she walks past you with a plate of bananas Foster, and makes her way back to her desk. As you start walking through the hospital, we snap back to the waiting room with these Kuo-toa as they are talking to you all. So, okay. Well, this shadowy figure, Mr. Fishman, Dr. Fishman. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. But by the way, let me just say, and I'm sure you get this all the time, it is so motivating to see one of our own here in the hospital doing the doctor's work. I really love that. I've been trying to get my cousin, Alfredi, I'm trying to get him to go to med school. Is there any words of encouragement I could send his way?
Well, first of all, does he want to go to med school? It's a really hard career path.
Okay, that's not what I asked. I'm hoping to try and get him to go to med school because he's sort of a failure.
I'll tell you
do you have any real belief in him? Is my question.
No.
Sometimes you need family support to do things. Sometimes you need all of your family to get behind you and say, you know what, even though you've been a farmer your whole life, and your mum and your dad and their mums and their dads and all of their family all the way back several millions of generations of halflings have always been farmers, it's okay if you want to be a doctor.
Okay. All right. So I should tell him that, hey, listen, it doesn't matter that we were halflings. You should be a doctor.
Yeah. That's
all right. Well, I'll let him know.
I wouldn't say. I wouldn't. All right.
We used to be halflings. I didn't know that.
No, that's not what he meant. That's not what he meant. Look, I have a good friend that works in psychiatry.
Okay.
Why don't you refer him to Dr. Thomas? Okay. I know Dr. Thomas is really good at helping, especially the youngins, find a career path that'll suit them.
Oh, incredible. Okay. Yeah, maybe Alfredi can shadow this Dr. Thomas, and then what can happen is maybe he'll be an intern.
Well, maybe.
I believe that that's how the medical process works. It's really about who you know.
It's kind of true. And you know,
Well, I mean, if
believing
you
is half
believe
the
it,
battle.
and you believe that he's got the medical training and the know-how, then yeah, why not?
Sure.
Something feels weird about this.
If I believe.
Hey, Maria, I owe you a secret.
Oh my God. Yes, and so do you, Dr. Fishman. Don't you forget. I
Yeah.
didn't forget. So secrets, please. I would love to hear them, and then I'll tell you more of my secrets. I have so many.
Petey reaches up to. I'm imagining that Maria's just like way, like a good head taller than Petey. He reaches up and just like cups his hand around ear. Does she have an ear? They have ears.
Sort of, yeah. They have ear
Okay.
holes kind
Around
of thing.
the
I
ear
imagine.
area, the whole ear vicinity, and just says, "I want to be an orthodontist."
Oh my God. Well, listen, I think you can do it. You could be a bone doctor.
No, that's
That's
yeah.
an orthopedic
Well-
surgeon.
That's what you said, orthopedist, right? What did you say?
Did I say orthopedic? I want to be an It doesn't matter. I told you my secret.
Oh my God. I'm so excited for you. And I think that's a great secret. I don't think you should tell anybody. So,
I won't.
perfect.
Do you want a
That's
secret
actually
from
really
me
depressing.
about
You
me?
should tell people. Oh, yes, Dr. Fishman, please tell me your secrets.
About me, or just
It could
a
be
secret
about
generally?
anything, as long as
Okay,
it's a
well,
secret.
This is more rumor, but I feel like it fits in the same
Oh
kind of
my
category.
God, I
if
love a
that's okay.
rumor. Please.
Okay. So recently in the hospital, one of our
Okay.
nurses got fired. I feel like she got set up. I think
Oh
she
my
got set
God.
up.
A setup, a framing.
I think the CEO, Dr. Shale, set her up. And I don't have proof. I don't have proof. But like, she's a tenured nurse. She wouldn't have made a stupid mistake like they're claiming she did.
Oh my God. So what happened? So listen. Okay. I'm into it. Luigi, get over here. We're hearing something incredible. Another Kuo-toa comes over. They sit down, wrapped, as they look up at you. So listen, what was this nurse like? What was she like? Have you met her? Did you work closely with her?
I don't work closely with her personally, but
Okay.
I know she's a very respected nurse in the hospital.
Okay.
She's been here
Wow.
for like 15 years, and suddenly she makes a life-threatening mistake. An
Oh my
easy
God,
mistake.
it was life-threatening?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is it not suspicious? Would she
It's
not
very
know
suspicious. It seems
Yeah.
very interesting that this would happen out of nowhere, where there are no signs. There was no paper trail. Nothing leading to this fact where you would be like, actually, it makes sense. This was a slippery slope. They've been losing their touch
No.
for a long time. They started touching the drugs and they were stealing drugs. And then because I saw an episode of a show one time and that's what happened. We don't think
No.
that she was on drugs. Okay.
Completely sober. Completely sober.
Good. That's incredible. So listen,
Very professional.
and why do we think that it was the CEO, Dr. Shale? You called him Dr. Shale. Is it Dr. Shale?
Oh, did I say Dr. Shale? I'm sure I said Mr. Shale.
Okay, Mr. Shale. Sorry, I've changed my mind. So, why do we think it was Mr. Shale? Does he have it out for the nurse? Are they long lost lovers?
No, I
Scorned.
think he's just. I
He's a
think he's
dick?
just been. I think he's a dick, but I think it's more than that. I think he's been doing
Right.
some shady shit. Yeah.
Oh, he's been doing shady shit, like shadowy
Yeah,
shit.
Or maybe.
What is going on? Okay, now, and he's the CEO of which hospital?
This one, I believe. I don't think he's a CEO of multiple hospitals. I think it's just this one.
Okay, so let me get this right. The CEO of this hospital is possibly a shadowy figure who is getting nurses fired, but also Frank Fafali is in the best hands ever.
Yes.
Right.
Because because I saw to it that he would have the best surgeon that we have available.
Okay.
I care about Frank too. I wanted to make sure he was okay.
Of course. I'm just a little confused. Can I have you make a persuasion check again, please?
All right.
Dr. Fishman, are you trying to write into the story that what we believe is true about Mr. Shale is actually true?
Justin, I'm not
Yeah.
joking. It's a nat 20.
Damn. Okay. And I got a 19.
It's this one specific dice. I've rolled a nat 20 with it like 4 times.
That's amazing. Okay.
Terrifying.
They quickly get over their fears for a moment and they go, oh my God, okay, thank God. I'm glad you intervened, Dr. Fishman. I was very nervous.
To be clear, I think the doctors here
don't
are
recognize
great.
your last name. Oh, the other doctors are good? Fantastic.
It's just the CEO that I'm a bit...
Okay,
iffy
just the
on.
CEO, just the one running the hospital. Okay, I'm not going to think about that too much. Okay, perfect. Well, I'm glad that Mr. Farfalle is in good hands and that everything is going to be A-okay. You guys have made me feel so much better. And all of us here, all of us of the Kuo-toa community, hey, whoa! As they all begin chiming in again.
Whoa! Hey! Whoa!
Raph, it is around this time that you have made your way back towards the waiting room sort of area.
Yeah.
And can sort of rejoin with the others as you overhear this like boisterous noise from this side of the waiting room.
I have this interesting little spell called Rumor. Magically spread a rumor of 10 words or less in a 100-foot emanation originating from you. Any creature within the emanation that can hear and understand 3 or more other creatures believes that they hear the rumor being repeated by someone nearby. Different creatures hear the rumor from different people, so a concrete origin is impossible to discern. Generally, creatures don't become hostile upon hearing the most vicious rumor, but hearing a rumor can affect their attitude positively or negatively. I have 3 level 1 spell slots, 3 second level spell slots, 3 third level spell slots, 3 fourth level spell slots, and 1 fifth level spell slot. I'm going to spend the rest of my spells over the next however many minutes that is, dropping some, Mr. Shale, the hospital keeps mistexting weird occult plans. Mr. Shale's an incompetent, subpar, bumbling oaf. A kidnap victim meant for a secret sacrifice escaped. CEO of the hospital has explosive chronic diarrhea daily. Dr. Nahira is up for whatever the Nobel Peace Prize equivalent of like Sphinx City is. Just little things like that amongst these Kuo-toa community.
Okay. Amazing.
I'm gonna go ahead and hope we
Each
don't have any combat or battle and mark off all these.
Each time you spread a particular rumor, you hear the reverberations of that rumor as one Kuo-toa spreads it to the next, and then so on and so forth. One of those that you had said was that a kidnapping victim had escaped, correct?
Specifically from a sacrifice, like they were supposed to be sacrificed. Yeah, I'll actually send the 5 that I got here. I was going to try to make up all of them, but we'll just say they were variations of all of them.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, let's keep it to a reasonable number. Because there are only 15 to 20 Kuo-toa here, so their power isn't like all powerful. They can't just like completely wish all change reality.
I figured it would get onto
moves have been made. Things are happening.
If it goes further, because 100-foot emanation would mean other people in the hospital would be hearing the
no doubt
as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Incredible. Okay. Can I have each of you just roll a d20 flat?
Yeah, of course, because I can't roll above a 10 today. 3.
18.
15.
As these rumors begin to spread, not just throughout the Kuo-toa, but the waiting room, the nearby emergency room, staff members are beginning to echo these rumors. No one's sure where they're all coming from. But as gossip fills the halls of at least this first floor of the St. Iyengar Hospital, you do begin to hear the backlash of that. The Kuo-toa, thanks to Dr. Fishman, have largely been reassured that things will be all right. A lot of the other waiting room people, some of the people even in the emergency room who don't have like the most urgent of things, it's like a broken arm, so it's not like life or death or something like that, but begin leaving the hospital. And you overhear, as they are leaving the hospital, them being like, listen, I don't trust a place that's owned by some diarrhea dude, okay? I'm not getting my arm fixed here. Let's go to the general hospital. Forget this place.
The last thing I think I'd like to do hearing all of this is like the fact that we just recently switched over to this integrity insurance agency. To kind of connect that to being like, since they switched to integrity, like everything's going downhill kind of deal.
I see. Okay. Incredible. So you see people leaving with frustration and displeasure, worries and fear, all regarding the quality of the hospital because of two things. Because of Mr. Shale and his leadership that is sort of leading the hospital astray. Not to mention that leadership led to the partnership with Integrity Insurance, and that has, according to all of these rumors, had instant and completely negative ramifications. And so patients are beginning to leave and bring their business. We're making fun of capitalism healthcare, so they're bringing their business elsewhere. And woof, right?
Yeah.
And as they begin to leave and stuff like that, we eventually see Lay's come into the waiting room. She's wearing a pencil skirt, high heel pumps. She has a blazer on with a blouse that has like a super frilly little front part. Can I have, just for fun, Dr. Thomas / Fishman and Dr. Biddle, can I have the two of you make perception or insight checks?
Biddle, if this is the first time you hit a nat 20, I'm gonna be so mad. Like, of all the things to roll well on.
It's so important that I get a high roll right now. It's so important. It's so important. What is it? Perception? Am I doing perception?
Perception or insight?
Okay. Why don't I eat a little muffin about it?
I did roll really well if that changes anything.
Things using my own buff against me.
It's really important that I do this.
That's really funny.
Oh yeah, so it's a 4 on the D4.
Wait, hold on, D4.
What was?
You
what
just
was
get
the
to add
muffin?
4.
Was D4, right?
No,
I
you
just get to add 4.
Oh,
So good.
Well, rolled the 4 anyway, I suppose. Oh, geez.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I add 4, and I'm doing.
Right, you rolled a 3.
Insight,
anyway.
Great. So 21 total.
Amazing.
I got a 27.
Incredible. Incredible. Now, Raph, I would have you roll, but they're not rolling against you. They're rolling against Lay's. As she tries and fails to subtly, she just kind of like pinches your butt. Really subtly,
Yep.
but you guys both see it. And then she goes, listen, gives Dr. Fishman a long look. I don't think we've met. Hello,
He's new.
There's still a lot of people around us.
You're still in the waiting room. So there's not as many people because some of the waiting room has just left because they don't want to go to this hospital anymore. The Kuo-toa are still there, but they've kind of dispersed slightly where they're just kind of like doing their own thing a little bit, but you're still in a waiting room.
There's no way where I can like subtly like drop the disguise, right?
You could absolutely. Yeah, you would have to just either step into like a random broom closet, a maintenance closet, like something like that. Or you'd have to dip into the emergency. It would take you 5 minutes, like not much at all. But you could go into the emergency room and get into one of like close the curtains, drop the spell, open the curtains, be good.
I think I'll do that. Yeah, I think I'll do
okay.
that. Yeah.
So you leave and eventually come back. She goes, "Oh, Dr. Thomas, hello. I don't know if we've formally met. My name is Lays. You're Dr. Biddle. Right? I've heard about you, and I know that you were a huge help with the bypass situation in that meeting.
No, I wasn't there for that, and we haven't met, and I wasn't there, and I didn't cast magic on you during that situation.
Okay.
It's okay.
All right.
You two, sorry, I got nothing to say. Did you two...
Dr. Biddle.
Did you...
Professionalism.
We did.
There's a battle going on inside of this full battle.
So, can I actually? I was gonna just ask to speak to Raph here, but Raph, it's up to you if you wanted to keep this private. It's about what we had spoken about earlier today.
You know what? It's about lunchtime, so why don't we, and since I haven't had a chance to use this yet, I'm gonna use my level 6 feature, Cozy Kitchen. So he walks up to like just a wall nearby and just sort of like reaches towards it, and a doorknob just appears. And he opens this door, and on the other side is it's not super big. It's like maybe 15 feet total. It's like a little sort of cafe room like area that kind of is like out on like a bit of a balcony. So there's just like a nice little like, you know, like very sort of like French inspired little table with like some chairs and stuff, and like a little like coffee bar and stuff like that. And only people that he allows in can even see it, let alone come in. So I think he'll usher the three of them in there, close the door behind him, and it's invisible to everyone else. And we'll whip up some some snacks and some drinks for them while she tells us whatever it is that she has to tell us.
You take your seats, begin there's drinks and snacks and stuff, but Lays gets right to business. She doesn't sit, she stands. You can see that she is a little like nervous, and she makes eye contact with you, Raph, really quickly to sort of steel herself to have that anchor point. And then she kind of takes a deep breath, looks at the rest of you and says, so as you all know, I currently work for the Integrity Insurance. And it has been an interesting road and an interesting career path that is not aligning with my own goals and ambitions and values anymore. And so, suffice it to say, I'm sort of working from the inside. I hope that I can earn your trust and be an ally. All of that is to say, Raph, after we had spoken this morning, I did a little bit of...
Nothing.
Okay. All right. Well, yes. So then I did a little bit of digging. I was looking into a couple of things. Like I told you, I already knew that Mr. Shale was going to be meeting with the board of directors of Integrity Insurance. What I did not know until recently is that Mr. Shale is childhood friends with the board of directors of Integrity Insurance.
Of course he is.
She goes into her bag. It's a beautiful bag. It's a Mikhail Kors bag. It's a fancy Sphinx City brand. Anyway, it's like this mermaid, a designer who makes these incredible bags and watches and stuff. Anyway, she takes out of her Mikhail Kors bag her phone, and she starts going through her photos, and she finds this old photo. It looks like she had screenshotted a laptop screen. Like she was like so dumbfounded by the information that she had found that she didn't even think to like screenshot or email. She just like took her phone out, took a screenshot of it. So it's really grainy, this photo that she ends up showing the three of you. As you're looking at it, you're seeing what looks to be a like college graduation photo. It looks like they graduated from Golem University, which is in Sphinx City. It's actually it's also on the Upper West Side, so it's the campus is actually pretty close, all things considered. But you're seeing 4 people in their graduation gowns. They have their caps and different like insignias and regalia and stuff like that you wear for the various
all
clubs
Genasi,
and
aren't
stuff.
they?
And all different Genasis, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
They absolutely are.
They're kind
They
of
absolutely
Voltron
are.
themselves.
You see Mr. Shale, a younger version of himself, the Earth Genasi. You see a woman who has bouncy white hair and this very light blue skin, the Air Genasi. You see another woman with deep blue skin and this like dark green, almost the color of kelp hair that's sort of tied back in a bun. And then you see a man with them, has some scars on his face, but you see his eyes are just like orbs of fire, and his hair is fire as well, as you see a fire Genasi. And as these 4 elemental beings stand together, arms around one another, happy faces, you think you may have discovered the entirety of who is behind some of these plots.
Raph would also share with everyone everything that he found upstairs and kind of connect the dots of that elemental tattoo that we found in Sewer City with the 4 of them and say, I think that Mr. Shale and his buddies here are looking at a way of either combining themselves into one big being, or at the very least doing something to bring all of the elements together and summon some sort of, or create some sort of extra planar mega elemental.
I think Dr. Thomas pulls out a dagger. Like, I assume I have like a mini bag of holding. I've been around for a while, like at my way, like on like my waist or something. I pull out like a dagger and I slam it on the table. And I'm like, time to get out of retirement.
What does this dagger look like?
I think it looks like a ritual dagger. Like squiggly, like really nice gem on the pommel.
As you slam the dagger down on the table, the camera sort of zooms in on the blade of the dagger. The reflection of the 4 of you, Lay's included, kind of being warped by the blade's make. As we sort of zoom into this reflection, it sort of transitions into a little bit of a flashback of Dr. Thomas much younger, back in the heyday of their adventuring. We see Dr. Thomas in the astral sea. Dr. Thomas This is an interesting part of your life. I'm going to be broad about it and you can fill in the details. This is an interesting part of your life where you were adventuring, but you were also letting out a little bit of steam. You found yourself a member of a, for lack of a better term, space pirate crew. You were traveling through the astral sea, gaining knowledge and experience of a realm so vastly different from your own. It even makes the Feywild look normal, how crazy this plane is. And there, while you were exploring the city of Tunaroth, a Githyanki settlement that was created in the body of a dead god, you uncovered a piece of information. Not something that you were looking for. It wasn't something that you were particularly even interested in at the time. It was almost more happenstance than anything else. It was a byproduct of research that you actually cared about. It was just a perk. You discover rumor or legend of a being that when the four elements are combined with a fifth ingredient, the creature that is summoned has the ability to end worlds. That being is not given a name. It is only referred to as the end. And as we come back from this flashback, the camera zooming back out of the blade, turning to look at our four characters here in this secret kitchen, French kitchenette. We know that there is lots of work to still be done. Mr. Shale is still out there. And maybe he is affected by all of the rumors that the Kuo-toa have been spreading and believing. Or maybe he doesn't have four arms. And maybe he can't jump very averagely above average high. Who knows? But we'll have to find out next week. Thank you so much for watching this episode. Thank you to our players for helping me tell this story. What an absolutely blast of an episode. The first one without technical combat. There's been fights in almost every episode except for this one. So, well done,
Sorry,
gang.
You
avoided
cards. We don't have to fight.
we avoided a lot of potential conflict.
Hey, we still fought in the first session that we're both in, so I don't know about that.
Well, there could have been a fight in this one, but luckily we avoided the Kuo-toa getting too much to the better of Mr. Biddle, Dr. Biddle, because I was like, this is it. The secret for a secret thing, I'm gonna get a monster made in this episode, and we're gonna roll with the punches. But we're gonna talk about more about that in the action surge. Subscribe to the Patreon. Thank you guys so much. You see Dr. Erlenmeyer, the chief resident. She's standing outside of a town car that has the back window open. Oh my God, Raph. Your lucky last night was so good or I would fucking kill you. As she begins to dial. Raph, are you there?
Yeah, what's going on? Why you sound out of breath?
Yeah.
How many things do you keep in your pockets?
Don't worry about it. So,
All right, sorry.
You okay today, Tasha? I don't mean to pry, but you just seem a little off today.
Utility closets, knowing this hospital's blueprint better than most, if not everybody
there ain't
here.
no 13th floor.
There is no 13th floor. As he gets down on one knee, and he pulls out a small box. The electricity in the entire place shuts off. But the generators always kick on. They have to. It's so important that they do. And they're not.
Were you giving someone a ride? I thought I saw someone with you.
Oh, Zat. Yeah. No. I was, and I need everybody, including Dr. Grimshaw, to roll for initiative.
Hi, I'm Dragons. I sometimes gather dragons on Gathering Dragons. You can more likely find me on If Found Dead, Please Revivify, where we do a bunch of TTRPG and nerd stuff. I play Dr. Thomas today. Yeah.
Nice. My name's Kira. I use she, her pronouns. I have been playing Dr. Petey, very silly boy Biddle, and you can find me in your wildest dreams.
And I'm Robbie Landis. I played Raph Sweetman, a bard for the College of the Culinarian, and you can find me at Cloaks and Capes just about everywhere.
Incredible. Well, gang, we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.